Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everyone in between. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, tonight is the night. Tonight, we find out who walks away. Scrim Season 2 Champions. Who's gonna walk away the champions? Is it going to be SpaceX? Or is it going to be Thirst for Points? I don't know. We're gonna find out in the next 4 matches. And then we have a few other things up in the air. Who's gonna be on the all scrim team? Who's gonna walk away the cherry topper popper? I think we all know what's gonna happen there. Ladies and gentlemen, I am the Viper Sniper, the cherry topper popper, the WMD of Twitch TV. Yeah, that's right. I'm your play-by-play announcer, DukeCummings, and alongside of me, l'artiste, the Buffalo Bill himself, color commentator, MŠF Pickford. Hola, Pickford.
Hola, Duke. And you know what? SpaceX and Thirst for Points has done just what Buffalo Bill did. He made them put the lotion in the basket or they get the hose, and all of them got the hose because there's only 2 at the top. 2 at the top of the well, 1 person down on the bottom of the well with a puppy. And that's SpaceX and Thirst for Points. Only 15 points separates them from greatness and first loser. But that's not it, Duke. No, there's another battle. If you look down at number 5th, the 5th and 6th team, OUTcast Alpha, 264 points. Men of 4, 264 points. Tied after 7 2/3 weeks. One of these teams is getting prizes. One of these teams is getting a handshake and a kick in the ass. What will it be? We're going to find out.
I would like to know whose foot is going up their ass.
It is actually like when you were a kid and it was, they had the spanking machine. It's actually the ass kicking machine. All 4 members have to get on all 4s and we all kick them in the ass as they go by.
Ooh, I would like a turn. Can I be on Men of 4 if they don't make it?
You can be on. You're on whatever team doesn't get it, so you get a nice boot in the booty, as I like to say.
As we all know, SpaceX very well known for very well for their shitting the bed on Friday nights. So will we see that potentially? I don't know. Will they finally show up? Last Friday was their best performance I've seen yet. So 50 points is a lot of points, especially when
it is in one match
outside the top 10, and Thirst for Points has to win.
Yes, Thirst for Points would have to finish. Exactly. That's a great way to put it, Duke. But we've seen it. We see them get double-digit losses. Is it going to happen? Who knows? But you know what? This would be the third week in a row that T4P has taken the first place spot for places. If they are able to do it, that would be an amazing. And we've seen SpaceX have problems and fall behind. That's one thing that Thirst for Points has never done. They've never really had an issue where they really fall apart and aren't able to score well. They've always been very consistent. That's what their SpaceX has not been.
Absolutely. Well, I could tell you who is consistent. Trick up there at the tip top of this cherry topper poppers leaderboard by a massive 112 kills.
He could have literally taken about the past 2 weeks off and still won. We're going to be talking to him after match 1. His domination for 2 weeks straight, 2 seasons straight is unprecedented. To be able to be that dominant for that long of a time, kudos to him.
Absolutely impressive. You still see Brownie in there in the top 10. Very
Brownie's going to have to keep himself in the top 10 for the whole season. This edge, I know he's a big edger, loves to edge, and he's edging on the top 10 also.
Brownie. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we do have a few things already figured out. The Killer Streak Award for Scrim Season 2 has been determined. so we don't have to do the math anymore. S7 Speck of the Sweats had 104 kills in 22 straight matches. That's 104 kills total in 22 straight matches, not 104 kills in 22 matches. Each one individually straight on. Anyway, kills per match, 4.7. They got 6 wins and 5 scrim wins in that period of time. I gotta say, Pickford, that's pretty damn impressive.
They could have done better. I mean, they obviously started the season halfway through, did very well. They missed a match on the last Friday, which was the first night of Crew Challenge, so that cost them points. They could have, if they had really buckled down, they could have probably gotten top 5 if they worked at it. But right now, they're just a team that ended up in 8th place. Although this what's his name? Did get just one prize, but you know what? Are they gonna, this is a team we're ever going to see again? Who knows? We saw it with What Is on Black. You know, usually these better teams aren't able to stay together for very long, so we'll have to see what happens in the future with this Sweats team.
That's right. And for the Spud Muffin Award, congratulations, Pickford. Misfire actually won something this
That's right. Finally, Fish was the big winner of the. Not only that, he did it in the classic way, getting 0 kills for the whole season. He didn't try to get some kills, then purposely go on a streak to get no kills. He actually didn't get a kill in any of the matches he played in. So kudos to him. I'm sure he'll enjoy that big prize.
Yeah, kills 0, matches 26. So when you put 0 over 26, if my math is correct, that equals out to 0 as well.
Yes,
so
and one thing we said is,
thank you very much.
It's the 5th place team scores 14 points. First place team scores 30 points. So it's not outside the realm of possibility. If T4P wins tonight at SpaceX, and we've seen SpaceX finish 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th before, but if they finish anything, if T4P wins the whole thing, SpaceX has to come in 4th or better to keep the victory. And then it goes to if T4P is able to clutch the victory tonight.
As we take a look at SpaceX statistics, they have 20 wins overall, and only one of those is on a Friday night.
But if you look at the team, I mean, they're like mirror images of each other. 1.7, 1.7, 1.6. Everybody, and not always everybody do their job. Everybody does a great job. Obviously, we talk about that. You want to get it to 1.0. That means you're a good player. You're doing your job. 2 is you're probably one of the best players in this lobby, and then 3 and higher is you shouldn't even be here. You should be playing tier 1 most likely. And you see that how good that those teams are. And now the same thing with especially for points. Although it's not as close together, they're all doing their job. 1.4, 1.7, 1.2, 1.9, and even though T4P lost Samson, one of their better players, they brought in Not Delu from just for fun, and was able to still maintain that quality and keep it. But if you have a team where everyone's over 1, that is a sign that you're a top 5 team right there.
The Thirst for Points really gonna have to put maybe their best foot forward tonight. If they leading the way, I would imagine they slip on that banana peel.
T4P has to focus on them doing the best they can. If they get first place, that's all they can do. If they get second place, then they have to kind of subtract 15 points from that. If they go for that's all I do is just go for the first place game and go from there. Now you see kind of a little bit of a drop off, and you see why this team is 132 points out of second place. You see that where that you have obviously Trick is just destroying it with his kills, but Jonica, she plays that utility play. Gold is doing well, but they're not getting as many matches. They've had a lot of turnover, a lot of people coming in and out of this team. If they had kept with this same 4, I think they would have done a lot better. But they have, like I said, brought in a lot of different players on this Forsaken game, brought in players from Forsaken Gaming Red and brought them up. So I think that one of their issues is they just haven't been as consistent with their players. But still, we're talking about 3rd place team. We're not talking like they're 30th. But that gap between the first 2 teams and the 3rd team is huge, not only in points, but also in consistency and quality.
Absolutely. 267 kills, though, Pickford. Jesus Christ.
That is crazy. It's just such consistency. Oh, hello. Oh, and see, that's why when you pick Trick, I mean, pretty much anyone who picks Trick though is gonna win. I mean, you pretty much it should be Trick versus almost like everybody else. Trick almost scored more than your entire team. Your team only beat Trick by 10 kills.
Yeah.
So
we could get off of this this thing right here. I mean, I still have belief in my team. When
New Hampshire.
I've got Team New Hampshire, the great state of New Hampshire.
Maybe if they do very, very well, if they do very well tonight, they could get in the top 20.
I think that they will far exceed your expectations and what they will.
I mean, they can still do. They do have the ability to get within the top 20 tonight if they play very well.
Yeah, they'll probably find themselves in the top 5 of the complete standings by the end of tonight. I'm putting it out there.
They're gonna score 250 points.
How many points do they have?
They have not. They have like 30 some odd.
30?
I think.
Yeah, I don't think that's out of the realm of possibility.
That's really is the definition of being outside the realm of possibility. They literally can only score 30.
I don't think you know math as well as I do.
Yeah, that's a good point. You are a very good mathematician. We did have we did finish this season. This would be 42 teams, almost half the amount of teams as last year. Obviously, we had teams that more teams that were dedicated to this concept, to this season, and stayed around. Where last year we had a lot of teams. We only had about 10 teams that were consistent for the whole season. The rest of the teams kind of came and went as they normally do in scrims. This year we had a lot more people stay around, and that's why we saw almost about half the amount of actual teams, but still having full lobbies every night.
Well,
so let's see, they would need the top 20. They only needed to score 10 points. They have 38 points. So yeah, so they're a tad out of it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay.
But you know what? They have a lot of heart, and they party very hard, and they're all great guys. So I got nothing but good thing to say about these guys. I really like them a lot.
Oh, we finally unveiled the busts at Mustang Grove, Carolina. And
so,
I gotta say, very, very impressive slab of marble they have.
Who knew that nut literally was all nut? Tiny little shaft and a huge nut. I mean, it was just one of them. I didn't think. Oh, and here's the latest scoop. You know that a Brownie, he's diabolical. He's maniacal. He's always looking to grab people. He has stolen Peep. You know him. I know him of Peep's grocery store. Peep's grocery store stole him from Forsaken Gaming Red and brought him onto his team, OUTcast Alpha.
What?
The number 7 overall killer, Peep, formerly of Forsaken Gaming Red, has been poached from Forsaken Gaming Red and brought on to OUTcast Alpha tonight.
I don't know who to laugh at, Peep or Trick or Brown.
You can see his handsome little face up there, up in the upper right-hand corner, as always.
I can only see half of it, Pickford.
Yeah, well, he's keeping his proper COVID regulations with his long, swooped-over hair, handsome as always, looking great. Of course, that was Sarge, Brownie, and Avi, I guess, was his name, advisory left to go set up with Brownie, so went on to somewhere else, and so they brought in Peep. They brought another player too. I don't remember his name, but Peep will be playing tonight for the OUTcast Alpha team. So I don't know if does that mean that Peep gets like Forsaken Gaming gear and OUTcast Alpha gear if he wins? I mean, how does that work? What cut does he get?
I think he has to be on the varsity squad for both teams.
Oh, that's true. He is on that varsity team for Alpha, but Red, he did bring Red to a top 10 finish. They are now in 10th place overall, and this team didn't start until they only played, I think, 6 out of the 8 weeks. They finished in the top 10. So Peep definitely did his job in regards to Forsaken Gaming Red. We'll have to see though where Forsaken Gaming Red is from this point forward. Now that their leader has left to join Misfire or to OUTcast Alpha.
I'm looking at Metaphor here, Pickford, and I'm not very familiar with any of the players that are on this team. Blue Zone,
The Men of
Runaway,
4 team.
10
You have
Kits, Lucky.
Blue Zone, Runaway, 10 Kits. I don't know Lucky. The Lucky's the only one I've ever seen before. I don't know. Maybe they went to the. Men of 4. Maybe they brought in all ringers, and these are all like maybe it's like 6 lists. They paid. Maybe these guys are all tier 1 guys they brought in just to mop this up because. Brownie definitely reloaded his gun, but bringing in Peep. I don't know any of these guys. 10 Kits, Lucky. I've heard of Lucky. That's about it. But they all are on Men of 4. They all have Men of 4. I have no idea. We'll have to see. Then, of course, we have the normal Men of 4, Albemarle, Awaken, and then they have Gonza and Hope down there too. So we'll have to see what those is. But yeah, that is a big bet. Whoever wins tonight, whoever does better, pretty much gets prizes. Whoever does worse gets nothing. It's as simple as that. I can't make it any simpler than that.
A lot of teams missing out of this last week.
And what I told, and one of the things is that if you miss if it seems that miss spots, remember that no matter what place you finish, that's going to be one of the factors that goes into next season. And if they have multiple divisions, they have an A division and a B division. Factors like the amount of matches that you showed up for, your positionings like that is going to be a factor. So in regards to when teams are assigned to A division or B division, so I say always make all of your. Plus, just as an adult, you always want to make all of your commitments. And if as a team you've committed to play these for the whole season, if you didn't. And I'm also getting rumors that multiple teams went up to try hard tequila shots and tried to poach him to go up to one of these other teams. But the try hard was loyal to tequila shots. I heard. I'm just getting worded right now that multiple teams went to try hard to try to poach him off of tequila shots from Broda's team. And but from what I understand, try hard turned them all down to stay with tequila shots.
Who was trying to get Tryhard?
I don't know who. I just heard. I bet
it was SpaceX. They probably. Is on. Daddy Goku is on Friday nights, and they're trying to get rid of him.
All I know is that from my sources, I just heard that it was multiple teams, more than one team, reached out to Tryhard this weekend or this past couple days to try to get him to join them up for this last match. So look, if you don't think people are taking this seriously. I think right there it shows us that how serious this is being taken.
I hope I have all the maps downloaded.
I don't know. I spent the past 19 hours asleep. I've been sick as a dog without COVID. And I woke up just a couple hours ago from being asleep. I went to bed around like 9 o'clock last night. Woke up around 7 o'clock tonight. Just to get ready for this, make sure I would not miss this for anything. Even though I am sick right now, I can feel it. My head is throbbing. My nose is stuffed way up. So I apologize if I sound nasally, but I have not missed this for the world, sir.
Well, Pickford, very happy to have you here.
And look at a nice, a quality playing path. A lot of teams can get anywhere they want to get.
Pickford, I'm working on trying to get some Duke Juice hot ass to you immediately.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. That will clear me up. It only clears out the sinuses. It goes right through the body, and it actually works as a natural laxative. So it cleans out every. I think one of the mottos is Duke Juice hot ass. It cleans out all your holes.
That's right. That's right. It's been known to clean
ears, nose, mouth, every hole.
Yes.
So it is. I usually drink only one can, after doing commentary. Maybe I'll have 2 cans tonight for medicinal purposes only. I would not normally recommend. I would not recommend having 2 cans of hot ass in one night, but for medicinal purposes, I will maybe do that tonight. I'll just speak to the doctor on set and see what he thinks.
Oh yes. I would suggest going to Nurse Joe.
Nurse Joe, yes, Nurse Joe MD. His name is actually Nurse. His first name is Nurse. His last name is Joe, but he's actually a medical doctor. It's very confusing. Nurse Joe MD.
Nurse Joe MD. Very impressive
excellent
work he has.
I heard that he got his medical degree in Guatemala. Guatemala, can't even say it right. So at the 15th best college in Guatemala. So kudos to him.
Congratulations, Nurse Joe.
MD.
MD.
It gets better if you don't put that part at the end.
Looks like a lot of people are staying put, running in place. It looks like there's been a few treadmills, invisible treadmills at that, put in place.
Yes, I'm seeing that too. We got
Yoshi,
that. We got that
Kiro,
early
Arson,
morning.
King.
We got that Erangel lag we normally see early in the first match. It usually clears up by match 2, 3, and 4.
Yes, a lot of them are getting plenty of exercise in before the big match, or before later on in these matches.
I wonder if any of these. I wonder if any of this running is in tribute to your film, that short film you made, where you running at the camera. Beautiful short film you made. I wonder if these guys running in place is a tribute to that, a tribute to you when you did that.
Oh yes, I know exactly what you're talking about here, Pickford. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I like the duality of man that you represented while you were running full speed, while in civilian clothes and smoking a cigarette. I really thought that talked a lot about man's place in society and against socioeconomic battles.
A lot of people didn't realize the message that I was trying to portray there, but I could see that you've done a lot of studying on the economy, messages in films, and even a little book work here and there.
Yes, the use of the 2001 theme suggesting technology maybe not be the answer, as man is still running so slowly, even with the sound of technology booming in his ears. I mean, I found all the layers. I mean, that short film is like a tiramisu. It has so many layers.
It certainly does. I love dripping lady fingers.
Yeah, I love to be too.
Yes. Yes.
But I know that someday when the aliens take over the Earth and they're going through all of the when they find the video archives of the DukeCummings collection, it will go down as they'll reference that as one of the greatest creations in humanity's mankind. Because really, how do we know if Shakespeare was really a good writer? He could have been an average writer, but we just lost all the other books. So I think that when the aliens see that your work, they're going to really put you as the Shakespeare of our time.
Well, yes, but I will not, be like Shakespeare, where I had terrible work that just never saw the light of day. Everything that I've touched, very incredible works of art. They've said I'm the Moaning Lisa of.
Mm-hmm. I heard that you're the reason why she has that smile on her face.
Yeah.
You're the reason why she has a little smirk.
I was giving her a little smirk as she was sitting there. I believe Leonardo da Vinci was not pleased with it. He felt like I ruined the photo.
But you know who did like it? Leonardo DiCaprio, and that's really what matters.
Yeah, he was a big painter in that film where he fell into the water.
Yeah, and he with that psychopath had plenty of room on that door for 2 people.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did that on purpose.
How selfish. Keep that, what is it, that plank all to herself.
Yeah, there's plenty of room. We've seen the science. There's plenty of room on that plank for 2 people. She just just like, I mean, that lady was just like, whatever her name is, Kate Winslet. She comes from a certain level of society where she expects that type of life, and who cares when Jack, the working class man, freezes to death and floats down into the depths of hell with his eyeballs wide open.
Right. And that's I just how long is it going to take for the Brits to get over our big win in the Revolutionary War?
They're never going to get over that. They're never. So? It's like, no, I mean, they still bring it up. They're like, oh, we're like our little cousins, and they make fun of us, call us loud and fat and stupid. You know what? last time I checked, World Wars, America 2-0. We never,
right.
we had plenty of wars. We never called for England to come help us, did we? Not once.
Nope. They always.
But every time they get into a war, help. Yeah.
Yep.
You know what? If you can't win a fight, don't pick one. How about that, England?
Yeah. They knew that what's his name sacrificed his life, and they thought, well, he sacrificed his life on that boat for the Brit. Maybe a few more will sacrifice their lives.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what? So that's what I say. So it's that's what England tries to, and then of course the Soviets really. I mean, if we look at it, the Soviets had the war won in 1943 after Leningrad, but the Soviets are like a big dumb ox. They got punched like 9,000 times, but they just never stopped until the Germans just couldn't punch anymore. They literally punched themselves out. They couldn't kill any more Russians, no matter how hard they tried. There was plenty of Russians to kill. They just couldn't kill anymore. They had killed so many.
Yeah, I mean, they could have killed all the Russians, and they still would have found a way to win.
Yes,
Or
they're breeding.
anyway.
They kept shipping them in from Siberia somehow. I don't know where they had. They just have. I mean, literally, they would go into battle. One guy would have the bullets, one guy would have the gun. They'd run at the bad guy, and whoever died first got to grab the bullets or the gun and keep fighting.
Have you seen?
That's not a joke. That's a legit Soviet strategy.
Have you seen? Apparently, their leader. What's his name?
The current one?
Yeah.
Vladimir Putin.
Oh yeah. Putin.
Vladimir Putin.
Yeah, he's a very. I've seen him riding a bear.
Yes, this is how much of a psychopath Vladimir Putin is. So he was in the KGB, right? He finds out that the leader of Germany, what's her name, Angela Merkel, when she was a young girl, she was attacked by a dog and the dog ripped at her face and gave her bad scars on her face. So she's been terrified of dogs ever since. The first time they meet, they have a press conference, and right in front of them is 10,000 German shepherds barking all at once while she's standing there in the center. That's what Vladimir Putin does when he found that out. He literally had a parade of just German shepherds in front of her.
Invoking a lot of strength.
Yeah, so she was obviously quite stressed out over that, and didn't appreciate that. But that's the game that Vladdy Poo Poo does.
Oh. Trick throwing a grenade at Just for Fun here, taking them down, sending them packing so they can enjoy the high quality entertainment they're putting out.
You have a chance to watch it on Wednesday?
I did not know.
Oh, wonderful tribute to Light from Just for Fun. It was a really heartfelt and no cap, a really heartfelt and loving tribute to him. From his friends and his buddies in the PUBG community.
Yes,
I know that he's up in the hot seat of the Duke in the sky, having fun and living the life of Riley now.
Yes, probably enjoying some high quality entertainment. Maybe I mean he's got limitless amount of Duke juice that he can enjoy. He can bathe in, enjoy the frothy substance that is Duke juice. For all of eternity.
Yes.
Very jealous of that. We have a limited supply here.
Oh, can you still hear me?
Yes.
All right, good. My cord got a little tangled. Sorry about that. We've had plenty of teams. The teams, we only have 16 teams. Teams are pretty easy to get in the zone. We've had no problem. The first, we haven't lost our minds. We've kind of seen what's going on, and we've lost. I think. We've lost a couple of teams, Autobots, Just for Fun, New Hampshire, Embassy, but the real excitement is still there.
SpaceX has lost 2 of their members already. They're just on the edge of the zone, taking a look at Metaphor's Lucky. And Metaphor still has all 4 of their players left. SpaceX very, very frightened, very, very scared, knowing that first place is on the up in the air right now, and they know how terrible they are on Fridays when Duke is announcing, and it seems that they're just gonna hide out for as long as they can. hoping that maybe somebody will take out T for P in the meantime. And let's go to T for P. They do have all 4 of their members still here. Pretty Boy, D, Dodger, everybody's least favorite player in the game. Zeno.
Excuse me. Zeno, great play. Number 2 killer overall. Only, if it wasn't for Trick, he'd be the guy.
And then also, we have OUTcast Alpha over here. All 4 of their members still standing. They are currently in 5th place. It's according to points, they are tied with MŠF, but because they've been able to kill a lot more of these jimmies, these buffoons in here, they currently hold that tiebreaker over MŠF.
Correct. But it doesn't matter because they're not going to be tied after tonight. They're going to. Someone's going to have that lead, and that won't be a tie. That won't be an issue. It's just whoever finishes better. It's as simple as that. Whoever finishes better will have the lead, MŠF or OUTcast Alpha.
Looks like SpaceX moving into the zone using a convoy of 2 people. Very interesting strategery here. As they move alongside Misfire and MŠF.
They are choosing. Misfire chooses to let those guys SpaceX go by. They don't want to attract attention. They don't know they're there. Judy's going right by. Here comes Giuliani doing the same thing.
It looks like Elusive here having an opportunity to take some shots here, decides not to. I wonder if he knew that the Duke wanted him to try and take out Giuliani, he might do it. And we'll go back to Sarge. Brownie, Avyai.
Advay, something like that, I think.
Oive.
Oive.
I don't know. And they're just hiding out. This is typically what they do, find an area to hide out in the middle of the zone as everybody else edges the zone. Well, let's get on board here with PP, who brand new addition to this team. What is this, like the 3rd team he's played on during this scrim season?
Yes,
too?
this will be the 3rd team, yes.
Jesus. Scrims have more turnovers than Armies.
That's right. They are. A lot of teams. Fatboy went to to a new team. He was playing for Forsaken Gaming Red earlier because he has left Autobots. So we have not seen him on Forsaken Gaming Red since then, or on Autobots for that matter.
They were able to get a win with Fatboy on their team. Not forget about that. So
I don't know. I'm sure he'll be a quality free agent going into season 3.
Take a look at the circle here, moving in and whatnot. There's just not a lot of action going on. A lot of these teams very well spread out. As you can see, the closest teams that we can see are T for P, and I believe that's Forsaken Gaming Red, Sans PP. That's with Yoshi. Yoshi was a player on the Woo last season, right?
Yes.
A brief period of time. I see they went out and got Jay White. That
teams Alpha. We see that Alpha. Their team pretty much was destroyed. 2 days before the season started, and they were able to rebuild the team and get themselves up to top 5. But will that all be for naught if they can't come? They came in 5th place last season. Remember, they were battling. I think it was Hacks right down to the very end for that 5th place. Ended up beating Hacks and getting that 5th place finish. But now they're doing the same thing this season, and it's even closer this season. So, I mean, they've done so well that after 2 weeks, they were, I think, in like 13th place. They battled all the way to the top 5, and now they're trying to hold on to that and win some, that last level of prizes in 5th place.
Top strikers now moving in, getting. Look.
And we do have plenty of room. Oh, there we go.
Looks like U-turn gonna bleed out. Enjoy the child that is JY in the lobby, so you can enjoy the high quality entertainment. Dodger, along with T for P. Now it's gonna take. It looks like he's gonna take maybe a nap here in the sun, as he's very afraid of what type strikers might do to him. I don't know. Now top strikers moving in a little bit closer, where Brownie, Sarge, Avaya, and newcomer for the OUTcast Alpha Team PP. I believe I'm hearing a AWM somewhere here, Pickford.
Uh-oh. That wouldn't be surprising. I mean, now teams are pushing in. Now the question is, what side of the river are you going to go onto? Because obviously, if whatever side you choose, if it goes the other side, you're going to have to cross that river, and with all the other teams on the other side, they're going to have a better chance to shoot you out when you cross. So you got to be very careful. Some teams choosing the southern side, some choosing the northern side, but it's going to be a decision. Oh,
Brownie taking a cherry topper popper, receiving end of one with that AWM. What an incredible shot! But it doesn't look like they're gonna push in. Very scared, very afraid of what OUTcast Alpha is capable of. You're talking about a top 5 team currently.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like PP almost going down as well, but it looks like he's going to be able to find some cover and get some health.
And up north, you see all those teams. You have 10 HP and T for P almost right on top of each other. So that could be an issue.
Now he's going to bandage up here. Looks like top striker's now going to move away from OUTcast Alpha, maybe trying to consider picking a nice spot in the zone as things start to close in. We're getting ready to close in on the 3rd circle. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the last first match of the season.
Exactly. This is the last time. Well, this is the second last time we're going to play Aaron Go. We're going to play Aaron Go one more time. But this is the last 2 times we're going to play it for this season. I know that there is going to be a 3rd season. There is plans for that, and it's going to be, from what I heard, a lot of big changes. But we should be back hopefully a lot quicker than we were between seasons 1 and 2. But still back at going to the planning phases, and again, the time that really takes is all. Oh, there we go. Pretty Point getting that knockout on OUTcast Bravo.
And Pickford, take a look at the circle. Everybody's pretty much in the zone except SpaceX. SpaceX scared out of their minds, not wanting to get involved, playing safe here. Wonder how well that'll work for him. Now T for P also hiding. Maybe part of their strategy. Although Zeno is, it looks like
SpaceX needs to come down. Oh, it looks like Forgotten got knocked, but they did finish there. But Zeno's coming down. Forgotten is knocked, but he should be able to get picked up.
It Looks like he is going to get picked up here by Pretty Boy D. Zeno, pretty far off from the rest of his team. He's just outside of where 10 HP is at. We're going to knock on Wiggly. Can he get the finish here on him? And now he's getting shot by Bliss. Bliss getting an eye on him and ends up taking him down.
So he's done. They're not going to him.
And now it looks like, well, I don't know. T for
Why is Forgotten just leaving Pretty Boy there?
It appears Dodger is in that area.
Oh, he is picking him up. All right, good. Forgotten did make the initial attempt to drive in there, but he's probably called off. Said, "Hey, go back." He's gonna finish. We went back. So we still have 3 of their members left. It looks like Men of 4 Bravo and Alpha are getting into it right now.
Yes, Zeno finally getting finished here at the hands of 10 HP of all teams. HP getting into it here with bravery.
Yeah, looks like a new team we haven't seen before coming in here just at the very last, kind of put their toe in the water, see how they like it for this very last event of this season.
Now T for P gonna try and avenge the death of one. What's his name? Zeno. Or no, it looks like they're just gonna go ahead and start heading to the zone. OUTcast Alpha has been eliminated in this match.
Wow, that's obviously
the hands of Men of 4 Black.
And Men of 4 Bravo is still there, is still around, so they're gonna take the early match lead in this final scrim.
Now T for P down to just 2 members. SpaceX still playing very, very scared. Look at these guys. Look at them. Scared. They're scared out of their minds. Top Strikers taking out Men of 4 Black. Team that took out OUTcast Alpha. Men of 4 still in this match.
SpaceX taking the long way right through the blue to get to the southern part, driving up with only Junie and Julie and Giuliani. Only left Drago and Daddy Gudu. They have no kills as of right now. They're trying to get their danger close to Mobile Warriors. Mobile Warriors is trying to swim across the to that center island.
Bliss getting taken down here by Men of 4. Trying to add to their kill count. Create even more space from OUTcast Alpha. Tequila strike shots. Tequila shots still in this match. T for P. Also, look at this. Dodger taking a little swim, scared out of his mind. Doesn't want to take any chances here.
Yeah, now all these teams in the South have to move on.
Exciting stuff. Although they do have 17 kills.
Yeah, all the teams have now have to kind of push into this bridge area from the South. They have Forgotten and underneath the bridge, Dova right next to them. Those guys are keeping each other. Misfire is gonna have to come up. The rest of the Mobile Warriors are over there. So these teams are all going to kind of run into each other anytime now as they push into this zone.
Mobile Warriors, Eddie.
What have you done for me lately, Eddie?
Eddie. And now, see, you got Mobile Warriors. Eddie is knocked. Giuliani and Judy trying to get across. Now Misfire is putting rounds outside of the blue onto Mobile Warriors. They have to be very careful because when they get into this battle, if they start getting knocked, and that blue comes in, it is going to be the 5th one. They will get killed pretty quickly.
Men of 4 here, pushing into the middle of the zone. Not a lot of space for them to hang out in. Blue zone, maybe gonna try and get up lucky. No, he decides to go after tequila shots. Now he throws a smoke grenade. to give some cover to him and Lucky.
Ooh, actually knocks Dabs. Elusive getting taken rounds. This Blue team has got to push forward. The Blue is coming right now. They cannot wait.
Forsaken Gaming still in this match. Haven't talked much about them. Try hard getting the finish on Eddie there, who was bleeding out on the other side of the zone. You see Junie and Giuliani still scared out of their minds on the edge of the zone, not wanting to get involved. Runaway gets taken down here. By whom? I'm not entirely sure. It looks like he's going to bleed out in the zone, in the blue, that is.
Yeah, both looks like Bongman and Dabs are going to die to the blue because of those. They waited in the blue way too long. They were able to get Atchi at the very, very end, but Dab's the only one. Bogman and Dabs trying to get into the zone. They're very, very close. It's going to be close if they can make it. They're taking rounds. They're trying to jump. Their Dab gets knocked. And Bogman, they did get close, but they were knocked out by Trick at the last second, trying to get in there. The hell is Trick? Where's he shooting from? Oh, he's shooting from way over there. They tried to get into the zone. They ended up getting knocked out 8th place. Now, what does T for P do? T for P is under.
Dodger goes down by Mobile Warriors here. Dova.
I don't know what Forgotten's going to do. Forgotten, I don't think Forgotten needs to. He can move forward a little bit underneath that bridge and get into the zone. He's got to kind of make that move. Although Dova is right there on one side, and T for P Forgotten is on the other side of that same bridge. If I was Forgotten, I would probably jump off that bridge and jump into the water and swim away from him and try to go to the edge of that water. Now that Dova has smoked that area, you can get away with him without him even seeing where you're at.
Right, it might be wise for him to get on the coast here.
Because if he's just going to try to smoke like forever, I mean, I don't think that's going to last him forever. He's got to kind of make a move down. I don't know. He only got 3 seconds. He's got to move in. He only has 27 meters. I mean, if I'm him, I'm doing this now. Unless he's just going to give himself up. I'm not a big fan of this heel-off concept when you have this many teams, when you have 15 people still alive. He is making a move now, so kudos to him. Trying to get closer, trying to close, get into that zone. He's actually going the wrong way, but okay, that's fine.
Yeah, MŠF down and just one member left standing. Top striker's broken, trying to outrun that blue zone. If he's not careful, he's going to get chewed up by it and taken out. Trick getting the finish here. Judy going down at the hands of Tryhard. Forgotten still in. Looks like Giuliani, the only one that's
excellent job by Forgotten staying alive.
Now Giuliani gets taken out here, and SpaceX going out at 6th place.
Forgotten pretty much guaranteed those. He's just barely bobbing his head. He's still in the water. He's trying to stay alive. He only has 3 meters to get into the new zone, so he could maybe even stay alive. This is excellent gameplay by Forgotten. People think, oh, he's just camping in the water. This is what you want to do. Do you want to be a champion or do you want to be in 2nd place? You decide. This is what Forgotten's got to do to get his team to catch that with only a few seconds to go.
Trick able to run up there, take down Lucky. Throws shots right on where he's at. Now Trick goes down by blue zone. MŠF trying to hold on, trying to leapfrog OUTcast Alpha and get that 5th spot from him. Now Jonica down as well. Gold, the only one left standing on this Forsaken Gaming team, gonna try and get a pickup here on Jonica. Samson, Tryhard, Psycho start to push in on Forsaken Gaming, trying to get a finish on them.
And let's not forget, Tequila Shots is 21 points.
Now Tryhard gets taken down here by Gold. Samson pushes in, throws shots into the smoke, can't see anything, and tries to backtrack, and ends up going down into the water. Tryhard gets finished by Gold. Broda, Psycho still alive. Blue Zone gets the finish on Gold. MŠF still in this match. 3 teams remaining, one of which MŠF, one man standing on that team. T for P, Tequila Shots with 3 people still in this match. As Zone starts to push in, looks like MŠF's just trying to do a heel off here, hoping that maybe these teams will take each other out. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Psycho, Broda, Samson looking around trying to find out where this last 2 people are at. They know where they're at. Throw shots over Blue Zone. can't
Bluzo
get him.
doesn't know that he can't out heal. Forgot he's in the water, not even in the blue. So he's second. There you go. Broda goes in there. Yeah, but this is gonna kill Broda right here. No. Oh, Broda comes all the way back. He comes in now. They've got to figure out where he is. Yeah.
Almost getting a knock here on Psycho. It looks like Forgotten's trying to stand on top of that
That rock right there.
They look around trying to find him.
Not Psycho.
He's sitting in the vehicle and shooting while underwater.
This guy's. I guess
impressive.
he's figured out a glitch in the game and is going to use that to his advantage. He can also heal while he's underwater faster than he can drown. So he technically doesn't have to come out of the water. He can. And they can't hit him at all. So all you got to do is just get out of the way. He's out of the zone. Just don't fight him. Just don't fight him. He's got to come out. The blue's going to kill him. Just stop fighting
Psycho
him.
Down and,
there you go.
Do it. End of the match, ladies and gentlemen.
Forgot exploiting a serious glitch in the game, able to almost single-handedly win the game. But what happens? We haven't talked about it, but Tequila Shots is 21 points behind Forsaken Gaming. We didn't really talk about that much because we figured it would be too much of a gap. But with that said, they are going to gain 14 points. If they finish first, and right now their Forsaken Gaming came in fourth, so that's 16 points. They would close within 14 points. It still wouldn't be enough though, as another one of the close matches. And speaking of that, right after we have this, I'm sorry, we had in first place we had Tequila Shot, sorry, with only 4 kills. Second place, T for P with 8 kills. Third place, Mena 4 with 7 kills. Fourth place, Forsaken Gaming with 11 kills. Fifth place, Mobile Warriors with 5 kills. Sixth place, SpaceX with 0 kills. Seventh place, Top Strikers with 7 kills. And eighth place, 10HP with 5 kills after 1 match. We're going to have a commercial. Then after commercial, we're going to bring in the 2-time frag killer Trick. Pretty much give him his kudos for being able to dominate this league 2 seasons in a row.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the HyperX Scrim Season 2. 1 match down, 3 more to go. And then Season 2 will be in the books. After this commercial break, we'll get to Trick, as Pickford just said. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Wait a minute. All right. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We get Trick in here? Yeah, he's in here. Take it away, Pickford. All right, I'll take it away. Trick, hola, senor. How have you been?
Good, you, man?
I'm fantastic. What kind of soap do you use to wipe the blood of all these jimmies off your hands?
None.
You know, oh, so
There we go. Can you hear me now?
Yes. Oh,
Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
We've been interrupted by the great Pickford. Go ahead, Pickford.
No. So I know what Duke just said, but all I gotta say is you did it again. 2 seasons in a row. You've come in here. You have been the frag master, the destroyer. How? Break it down. How are you so dominant match after match, week after week? Never ever really have falling off. Never getting caught. Just dominating for 2 straight seasons.
I guess it's just too easy, you know. A lot of people say they wanted to take my top fragger, and then by the looks of it, nobody was close to.
No one even sniffed your panties from a mile away. You destroyed everybody.
Yeah, at the beginning of the season, I thought I was gonna have a little bit of challenge from the SpaceX people, but I guess not.
Yeah, you have said it now. We've watched all your matches, and one thing I would like to know is one thing you've been able to do is you take knocks, but you're never in a position when you get knocked to not get picked up. How are you able? And you see a lot of people, they get themselves out on islands by themselves, and their teammate can't get to them to get picked up. How are you able to be aggressive, but not be too aggressive where your teammates can't get to you?
Well, we like to play together. You know, if we're gonna push, we always make sure that somebody has their back if they get knocked, or if they need backup to knock somebody else.
And how important has Jonica been just for your success in this season?
Well, out of the players that always plays with us, she's the one that knows what I mostly do. You know, when I'm gonna push, when I'm gonna do something dumb. You know, she's always there to either have my back to knock somebody or even to res me. You know.
Now, how much of a communication, or how much are you guys in the Millie match that when you're going to make a move, whatever, that she knows where you're going so that she can stay? I was not only engage the enemy, but she's got her own kills too. She's been pretty much right on the cusp of a top 20 killer all season, but also knowing where you're going so she can stay close enough to pick you up if you do get in trouble.
Well, when we're like in lab zone and there's like a lot of shooting going on, I guess she just pays attention a lot. I guess out of everybody in the team, I guess she's the one that's always realizing who gets knocked and who doesn't, and she's always paying attention.
Now, one thing that I've been really focusing on is that these like utility players, these unsung players, each team has them. You know, yours is Jonica. Yes, the guys that are the fraggers get all the hype, get all the publicity, but these guys that play in, you know, maybe don't get all the kills, but they're there every match. They're getting the pickups, they're getting the utility. Obviously, they're super important. When you're building your team, you've had a lot of players on the team come out. Gold, Bullet. You've had all the guys come on. How important is to make sure that you have that utility player there to be there to pick you up, or just to be there as a utility player when you're playing throughout the season?
Well, it's very important because if you have all fraggers on the team, and nobody wants to get a res, and that's basically how you get wiped out. Because if nobody's getting a res, then,
And I think that you kind of we kind of saw examples of that when at the end of season 1 when they had that OUTcast black team where there was it was all fraggers. Everyone was just trying to frag out, and they didn't have that. Someone kind of has to step back and be that Bravo to kind of like support the rest of the team. And without that, you have Gold with that sniper ability, Jonica with that utility, you with the fragging, and then whatever other person you put on there, whether it's Jordan or Peep or whatever other person you always put in that 4th position, was always able to support you and get those kills. So I think that's why you were able to get that 3rd place finish so far. Now, with that said, Tequila Shots did win that first match. You guys came in 4th. No, there's nothing wrong with that, but they are 21 points behind you. So if you guys don't have a good night today, they could actually catch you up. Do you think there's any chance that you guys are going to get caught by Tequila Shots these last 3 matches?
Oh, you never know. Anything can happen in this game, and they're a great team, and I know they have the talent to do it. But just know that I'm not gonna make it easy for them.
And one thing I'm very, very proud of these outsiders, you did have that a reputation of in season 1 of missing matches. But if I'm not mistaken, you were one of the few people I think to not miss one match this entire season. I think that is really impressive on my part. I think only 3 total people didn't miss a match. If I'm not mistaken, I think you were one of them. So congratulations on putting that dedication and the time and effort into being so successful this season.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So now, what is the future of Trick and Forsaken Gaming? Now that you've done this 2 seasons in a row, I think you have 2 third-place finishes in a row. What are we seeing for the future of Forsaken Gaming?
Definitely a roster change. We've been throughout this whole season. We've been having, trouble finding out the main 4. And I guess if you notice, we always switch people around to see what fits better. And I guess we haven't found that out, but at the end of the season, we're just going to focus on getting a better roster and seeing what we could do next season.
Now, and what is also, with that said, what are your goals for Forsaken Gaming Red? A team that came in here, I think, 2 weeks into the season, and still was able to get a top 10 finish. I mean, if they'd had 2 more weeks, played all weeks, they probably could have been, up in the 7th, 8th spot. But these guys are no joke themselves. U-Turn, Payne, Hashi. I see that Jay White's playing tonight. But the other guys you've had, I know that Peep left, but you guys still have a lot of really, really good players on this red team.
Well, I definitely plan on keeping it, but if we can't, then we just gotta wait and see what we could do to find more players. Because we don't just want to focus on our main team and make our main team only good. We want to have both teams where they could all do what they can do in all the games.
I mean, you guys have done it. You guys, like I said, having 2 teams. You're the only group in here to have 2 teams from the same org in the top 10. So I think that's congratulations to you. You've really done nothing but be a success the whole time you've been here. And congratulations also to Jonica and Gold and the rest of the guys. I know Bullet played a lot with you guys, and all the guys that have played with you guys at Forsaken Gaming for not only getting that fragger list, but also getting that 3rd place finish. Because, like you said, you guys have really. I mean, Payne is number 13 overall in the kill list. Gold 17. So you guys have like a lot of good players. Obviously, a huge, nice bench, and I think you guys are going to be nothing but successful in the for season 3.
I hope so. You never know what could happen.
That's right. Well, as we get ready into the second match in Miramar, I want to say once again, Trick, congratulations for being the fragger. The guy who was pretty much the MVP, won all the awards in season 1. Looks like he could be in line to win a lot of the awards in season 2 also. So congratulations. Good luck for this last scrim.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Now, with that said, Duke, as I said, like no one can touch Trick on the 1v1. But with that said, we're going to be talking to Broda from Tequila Shots after the next match. If they have another good match, Duke, and the first thing it doesn't, could they close that gap even more? Who knows? We're going to have to find out. And we'll have to ask him point blank about this rumor that teams out there trying to snatch up Tryhard right up under his nose.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we have some news on the leaderboard front. And it's getting a little interesting here, Pickford. After round 1, Tequila Shots in first with 34 points. Thirst for Points in second with 30 points. Third, Forsaken Gaming with 27 points, 1 point behind them. In 4th place is Men4. 5th place, Mobile Warriors with 19 points. 6th place, Top Strikers with 17 points. 7th place, 10 HP with 14. 8th place, SpaceX with 12. 9th place, it's going to be Forsaken Gaming Red with 11 points. And 10th place, Men4 Black with 10 points. And as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, outside of the top 10 is the 5th place team coming into tonight, which was OUTcast Alpha. Men4 looking very, very strong after that first match.
And a 4. They're looking very strong after Wednesday. That's how they close the distance, close they get to catch OUTcast Alpha. And now they're just going straight on that route. They're trying to not only now pass them up. Tequila Shots doing the same thing. And like I said, T for P, ends up with a second place finish?
Second place
third
finish.
And still is falling behind. And speaking of people falling behind and complete total trash of a human being,
God.
look who's in spot number 1. Coming back
this clown in here
for a special return just for the last night of the season and to say hello to Duke. Duke's best friend in the world, former lover,
that is
alien.
Gay.
I know that was many years ago, but still.
No. That is not true at all. That is completely false. Pickford, you're spreading these terrible, terrible rumors around.
Alien, guess where he landed in Miramar? You're right, if you guessed, on top of the billboard at Hacia at the San Martin. That's where he loves to drop every time.
Somebody needs to get rid of that rodent.
I'm willing to bet at least 10 cases of Duke's White Tiger that Alien, as we speak right now, is eating some sort of candy right now. Probably Skittles and or jellyfish or jelly beans, some sort of candy. He is an addict when it comes to candy. That's known throughout the world. That he cannot play video games without also munching on some candy.
I want to put a couple of rumors to rest here. I know that a lot of people think with a name like Alien, he's a smooth-skinned, green-looking character. But Pickford, have you seen the new Suicide Squad?
Yes, yes, I have.
Did you see the character that was licking the window?
Yes, is that Alien?
That is Alien, ladies and gentlemen. That, ladies and gentlemen, is Alien. He's He's
a window licker.
Movie. Yes, he's a window licker, and he is an ugly, ugly son of a bitch.
I will give Alien credit, and I've known him for at least, well over a year. That guy has never changed his outfit one time. He has been the same character in just his underwear, or just her underwear. He plays a African-American woman in her underwear. That is it. He's never, ever changed his clothes, ever. I can respect a guy who has that type of dedication to the game. In case you're wondering what he does in his off time, yes, he is Timeless Punisher on Twitch. He never, ever streams, but it doesn't mean you shouldn't just follow him anyway. I don't think he's streamed in months, but it's always good to give him a follow just so he can pretend that he has a lot of followers.
Yeah, well,
he was known for the guy who he would have. Well, he would have his streams. It'd be he'd have 40 to 50 streams of 15 minutes. So it was very, very unique that way.
Looks like T for P, way outside of the zone, and they're missing a player here, Pickford.
T for P missing. Is the pressure getting to them?
Is the pressure getting into them? Or are they?
Yeah. Where is Dodgers?
Are they trying
Where
to challenge
is Smiley?
Themselves? Maybe they're trying to challenge themselves here, Pickford. Who are they missing from last match? Forgotten. Maybe he had forgotten to log in.
Well, no. If you haven't, no. But there is a rule in the rules of OUTcast that you cannot utilize. It's not a hack. It's a what's like a glitch. What's another word for a glitch? What they call glitches? Not glitches. You can't use
exploiting.
You can't exploit. Yes, you can't exploit glitches to your advantage. It says that with maybe. I have no idea if that's true. I'm just making this up. But we did see on the thing that he was exploiting a glitch in the game where you can, if you're able to shoot out from underwater, if you get in a vehicle, and you can also heal underwater faster than you drowned. So maybe we've seen it happen before with people getting pushed into walls and being able to teleport through walls in Miramar in the past. People have been disciplined for that. I have no idea. We'll put that out there and see if when OUTcast comes back with any type of statement on what's happened, or he could just have missed it. He could just have missed the room. It could be as simple as that. We have no idea right now, but we will find out and get to the bottom of it as soon as we possibly can.
Well, anybody knows, Pickford, if you're drowning, to put a bandage on.
Yes, exactly. If you put a bandage on while you're drowning, you'll immediately not stop drowning.
Right, exactly.
That's known day one medical school, and first day in lifesaver school.
Looks like gold of Forsaken Gaming is been eliminated.
And now Misfire was lucky enough to get a prime spot, but when a prime spot comes in, you know what happens? The jackals and the vultures and the snakes all want that. Misfire has Monte Nuevo all to themselves, center zone. How long before OUTcast Alpha, before some of these top teams come in there, will Misfire be able to hold that space down? That's one thing they've been having trouble with, is that when they push, they don't defend or attack as a team. They kind of just attack it on their own, each push it on their own. So if I'm Misfire and I'm in Monte Nuevo, I'm going to stay close and I'm going to be all on the same page, holding a compound, holding one or two buildings, not being too spread out. They're a little bit too spread out for my liking right now. We'll see, because no team has tried to push in there yet. But once the team does, how will they be able to defend themselves?
Now, Tequila Shots here, Pickford, our first place team so far tonight, or at least in tonight's scrims.
Down to one player.
One player, Broda, absolutely getting hammered by Forsaken Gaming as they drove by. Forsaken Gaming did lose gold in the meantime, so they're down to just 3 players, though they have.
And I wonder if that's a coincidence. The teams that wants to hold them off of that third place finish come in here and doing that damage. But Broda's still alive. We saw what teams can do if they can keep one player alive. They can just stay alive, get those placement points. They already have 1 kill. If they can just stay alive and get stay up there, if they can. Broda is one of the players. We're going to be talking to Broda as soon as this match is over. We'll have to see how they're doing and what they're doing. They're trying to. They're pretty much going to hold off OUTcast Alpha. They're trying to get as close as they can to Forsaken Gaming. No one gave them much of a chance. They're pretty much stuck in that 4th spot, but who knows? Things could happen. If Forsaken Gaming has a really, really bad game and they have a really, really good game, it could all change. Look at you have. What is that? What team is that? Team 14, 23. You have Dub City, OUTcast Alpha, and Autobots all getting close. OUTcast loves that top of that mountain up here. They pretty much post up here whenever they can. 2v2 on top of here. Plus, they have a little bit of fog in this, with like a poor weather fog desert. So, if they do get some shots off, it's gonna be hard to see them up there. But I know that these guys they drive their vehicles straight up to the other. They know all the little tricks of what angle to drive a vehicle up to the top of these hills. Peep and Brownie on one side, Avia and Sarge on the other, and they're going to be able to rain down havoc on anybody. Only problem is they can't get any thirsts. They got to get a knock and a thirst immediately. That can be difficult from this distance. So if they do get a knock, you can see this happening before where they'll get a knock on somebody, and then another team will take that thirst because they're too far away to grab it.
Sarge having an eye on one of these Dub City, you called them? I don't remember.
Yeah, Dub City.
Shots with that SLR and not really doing anything with it other than making noise.
That's one of the big things with Miramar is when you get into these early battles at distance, all you're doing is either using your utility, but if you can get a person get a knock or get them down, you can ruin their gear. I know a lot of people, if they're in a building, they'll take their level 3 helmet off, put it in the corner. So if they do get knocked, they still have that level 3 helmet because you can't get killed outright no matter how much damage you take for one shot. So even if you do get your head taken off, you're either gonna get taken off, you get knocked and lose your level 3 helmet, or not. So they usually just take it off, put it in the corner. So when they rotate out of there, they still have a fresh level 3 helmet to their advantage.
Now, looks like they're going to be able to get the team wipe on them. Blue zone getting knocked outside the blue zone, inside the
yes,
getting knocked by top strikers.
And and every one of these engagements takes us so much more because not only you see do they win, but what damage are they taking when they win? And that's a huge thing. Are they losing? Is Manafort losing one player? Are they losing two players? Okay, they didn't lose anybody. Is tequila shots down to one player? Okay, they have that issue to deal with. And now SpaceX and T4P up there. They always go up to that by that ruins area. They're going to stay up there, rotate down when it's convenient for them. SpaceX. We haven't really seen SpaceX so far this match. Where?
Well, of course not, because they're playing Scary.
Hey, what can you play Scary to be in first place?
Look at 10 HP.
Yeah, they're in 10th place.
Well, they play Scared. Do they ever get?
They're in 9th place. They're in 9th place. I mean, sorry. So the question. So there is a. I mean, you can play a more passive aggressive style. I mean, SpaceX does have all of their top starters in the top 10 for kills for the season, so they're doing pretty damn well, in my opinion. Legato, Juni, Drago, and Giuliani, all the top 10 for the Frag Awards for the season. Oh, and by the way, they will be coming on after match 3. Once they feel by match 3, they'll lock this up. And tell you what it's like to be a champion after match 3 tonight. And on Wednesday, SpaceX said they wanted to keep they want to keep the ratings up, so they've been purposely tanking on Fridays to keep it close just for fun. I mean, just for T4P. And now they figured by after match 3, they will be far enough ahead that it won't matter what happens in match 4, and then, so that's why they're going to be coming on after match 3 to accept their championship.
Oh, fantastic! Yeah. Well, what if they lose? Are they going to accept it still?
They said they don't have to because they know they're going to win. That's what they said. They said when they do poorly on Friday, it's all just for show, just to make the season more exciting.
Oh, right.
That was I think Giuliani said that on Wednesday, in the chat.
So. Just for fun here, taking out Alien. Back to the lobby.
Good. I couldn't think of a better bunch of guys to get that honor of destroying Alien than the guys from Just for Fun.
Yeah, thank God.
And in case you did know, I mean, they did lose Light from Just for Fun. He passed away over the weekend, and let me make sure it's still happening. They did it. Okay, it's not in this match, but on Wednesday's match, each one of the members played on Light's account in tribute to him, so he could, have one more scrim match in the scrims because they like these scrims so much. They had each member of Just for Fun play a match as Light on his account. So that was quite nice and special of them. So I'm glad they were able to go in there and smoke that monster of a person, Alien.
Yeah, that hairy Alien.
Yes. And now teams are again because of the teams. I just have 17 teams, 58 players, but there's plenty of room where the circle is centered over multiple towns. We have Ladrilia, the edge of Chumasara, Picado, Power Grid, Monte Nuevo, El Pozo, Craterfields. Plenty of room for these teams to rotate in. No issue. There's no need for teams to really get into it right now. And you know what? Teams in this last night, because it's so close, are not going to get into it if they don't have to. It's as simple as that.
T4P getting into a little bit of a battle here with Forsaken Gaming Red. Able to get at least one kill in the mix of all that, and now they have their eyes on Mobile Warriors.
The Mobile Warriors, I mean, T4P could take out Mobile Warriors, but at what cost? Mobile Warriors is a team that's no joke, currently 15th overall. They're a team that's going to take their pound of flesh if you get into a battle with them. Yes, you might take them out, but how many people are you going to lose?
A minute 4 here, getting into a battle with some of their own satellite team. Men of 4 Black now pushing
Hombres de Quattro.
Knock on Elmamont. Gonna rotate around, spread out a little bit, and now Blue Zone getting knocked here. As Lucky comes around, tries to get a knock here on Gonza or Elmamont, can't do it. They do get the finish here. on blue zone, and now men of 4 are down to just 3 players. 10 kits rotating around. Awaken out in the distance to his left, and he doesn't realize it. Looks like Awaken maybe trying to make his way over there, but SpaceX on top of a hill just near where they're at, throwing some shots down on another team. And throwing shots down at Awaken. Keeping him at bay. Unable to get over to his team and help them battle it out. These men of 4 players, 10 kits getting knocked here. Runaway throwing shots a little too late on Elmamont. Elmamont able to rotate around. And now Runaway finally sees him. Elmamont running out into the open. Ends up getting knocked. Gonza knocked. Gonza the only one up on this men of 4 black team in this area. Lucky comes around and knocks Gonza. They're going to be looking around for their 3rd member, but aren't going to be able to find him. And now SpaceX getting a finish there on Awaken. That's going to do it for men of 4 black. Exactly what men of 4 needed. A little bit of help.
But men of 4 does lose Bravo, or blue zone. So they are down to 3 players. That was their pound of flesh that's taken from you when you get these battles. They're now down to 3 people.
Now SpaceX on top of this hill, very scared to get into the thick of it all. Very frightened. Trying to hold on to this 1st place spot ever so desperately. T for P, still in this match. Still, all 3 of their members still standing. Forgotten did not make it into this match. One can assume that maybe it was because he was exploiting. And some people may have gotten very, very upset about it.
I mean, it wasn't even like it was something you could argue. It was pretty much on the stream. You know, it was his entire tactic. I don't know. We'll have to. I haven't heard anything yet about that. We're still waiting for some sort of answer. But with that said, so many teams on that western side. You have way out there. What is that? Team 23, that is the guys from Dub City. T for P, Broda from Tequila Shots. Then you have for Satan Gaming, 10 HP, Mobile Warriors, all to the west of the zone, and it's going to all going to push in there. This is now the 3rd going into 4th zone. We still have 16 teams, so still plenty of death has happened before we're going to really get into those big points. Each one of these teams, every team has got to pretty much, if you're not getting a top 10, you're pretty much seasoned. All your advancements are over. We're down to the last of the last, and you have to have at least a top 10 finish every match tonight.
Get on board with PP here. As Autobot starting to rotate around, and now Cybe ends up taking down Brownie here. Brownie crawling, trying to get over to PP. PP puts his hand on his back, tells him everything's gonna be okay. Now get your sorry ass back up and get into this match. That is after you heal yourself. Daddy Goto getting taken down by Trick. It looks like Forsaken Gaming pushes in on SpaceX now.
Wow, this is huge right here. Number 1 versus number 3. They do, but for some reason, why is Daddy Goto so far separated from his team? See, that's we talked to Trick about that earlier this match. You don't see Trick doing that. You see him because when he gets knocked, Jonico's right there. Daddy Goto way overexposed, gets himself knocked, trapped. There's no way this can get to him. Giuliani starts running in that area. Giuliani just needs to stop and go back. You're not going to do it yourself against 3 members of Forsaken Gaming. That's not going to happen.
Daddy Goto once again looking very, very below average on a Friday night. Not surprised. And now Trick throwing shots at Drago, almost able to take him down. Doesn't do it though. Smokes out Daddy Goto's little crate. Goes in there and finds out that his box is very, very small. Very tiny. Very little to be had in there. So they're just going to move on from that pretty quickly. Giuliani hiding in a crevice. This has become the tactic for SpaceX here. tonight. It looks like maybe they ripped the page out of the playbook of 10 HP, or maybe even 10 HP coached them up this week.
Could be. I mean, there's 3 players who only lost 1. Oh, and Rain from Autobots takes out Brownie.
Rain with the sniper rifle there, M24, a DukeCummings personal favorite.
We're still waiting for that one last team to get knocked out. That 16th place team, the team nobody wants to be, that 1 point place team. If it's one of the main teams, it's devastating. It's devastating for their end results.
Now Dodger here has been knocked out. It looks like he's going to get finished because he is in the blue.
There you go. Yes,
that's Zeno and Pretty Boy D. So it looks like they're not in the best of spots as of right now.
Lots of teams, same thing with Mobile Warriors and Team New Hampshire down in the south. They're getting into it. Plus, they're dealing with the effects of the blue zone while they battle.
And now we take a look at the new zone here, Pickford. 1 team inside of that zone. Now it looks like OUTcast Bravo going to be the second team to move into it, as well as Forsaken Gaming going to push into the zone as well. Forsaken Gaming trying to make a statement on holding on to that 3rd place spot. Sarge trying to make a move into getting closer to the zone. It looks like his vehicle's about to blow up here. Tries to get to another vehicle, finally gets there. And it appears he's going to leave his... No, I thought maybe his friend was going to leave one of his teammates left behind, and it doesn't look like that's going to be the case at all. Everybody's starting to push into the zone. T for P making a wide very wide turn around the zone, going in from the southwest corner of it to an area where really nobody's at. SpaceX still outside of the zone, very scared. They do not want to get into the mix of it all, knowing that this circle is going to get much tighter. There's going to be a lot of teams that are going to drop out here in a second. Junie getting knocked out of the vehicle by this Bravery team, and now they take out Drago. Giuliani, the only player left on SpaceX.
Oh my goodness, 10 HP just get right into it with T for P. This could be it for T. Why is Bliss running away from this battle when it's T for P?
And now Giuliani gets finished and SpaceX out at 15th place in this match.
But THP is almost destroyed T for P right now. It's a 1v3, 1v2, Zeno and Joe versus Goldie plus the blue. Can Zeno hold on? I don't know why Bliss is not pushing with his team right now against the play. They are able to finish. So T for P finishes in what, 14th place?
14th place.
So they do not capitalize on the huge loss by SpaceX early in the match, or in the second match. They could have really come back and maybe even taken the lead from that one finish, and they've squandered it by only picking up 2 points overall when they were already down by more than that going into it.
And now Tequila Shots, they are still in this with Broda. They have 14 kills, going to try and continue to build on that deficit that they've created for T for P. This is not a team that they wanted to see continue on, as they are in the way of them getting into a higher position in the standings for tonight. But if you take a look at some of these other teams, Forsaken Gaming Red, or not Red, but Forsaken Gaming, as well as Men of Four, a couple of, and also Mobile Warriors. These teams did particularly well in the first leg of tonight's scrims. So that's the thing. Not only are they going to be battling SpaceX, they have to battle a number of these other teams that are putting it forward their best foot. Try and climb these standings as well. Eddie gets knocked here. Just inside the zone, he's at the nice little hut across the street from Men4 and OUTcast Bravo, occupying, looking to coexist amongst one another. Maybe they have a some sort of deal or something, like maybe they signed a peace treaty.
Could be. As the zone now comes in, you see it's have to push it. This is the 5th zone. This is a zone that's no joke. So if you're getting into battling right now, you just stop your fighting and run for your lives. As Misfire is doing that, so is 10 HP and the Autobots from North. They're going to push in, but Misfire is going to push right into either Forsaken Gaming or into OUTcast Alpha. But they're so focused on other teams, maybe they don't see Misfire coming from the top.
Now Autobots getting hammered here.
In that rotation, yes.
End up getting taken out. Forsaken Gaming Red. Forsaken Gaming. Very close to OUTcast Alpha here. Men of 4, OUTcast Bravo still occupying that same location from earlier. 10 HP trying to move into the zone. Bliss trying to get over there before the zone eats away at his health. Great state of New Hampshire still in this match. Not a surprise. Misfire also trying to get in the zone, but they bleed out.
They're blocked by Trick. They're blocked out by Trick there. So, but they still go with the 8th place finish. Now Trick is stuck there. Now this is dangerous for OUTcast Alpha. Because Trick, if he can easily get 1 or 2 kills right here. This is with Men of 4 still alive over there. Still alive. OUTcast cannot lose here. They have a super. Plus they have Trick right there. They're both teams are barely outside of the blue, so they have to deal with Trick and the blue before, because when they jump in, they have an open area, an open field to jump into. So they're gonna have to figure out what they're gonna do, how they're gonna have coverage for this upcoming battle.
Looks like OUTcast Alpha, they desperately need to get into the zone. They need to try to outlast Men of 4 as long as they can here. Looks like OUTcast Bravo and Men of 4 take care of some of these teams outside of where they're at.
And now here comes the blue.
In on one another.
6 zone blue is gonna kill Trick faster than any of these bullets can. As Trick now pushes forward, trying to stay just 1 step ahead of the blue, while staying 1 step ahead of OUTcast Alpha. As OUTcast Alpha now, Trick goes in there. Trick is going to die. Trick dies. Gets knocked to the blue almost immediately. That's what's going to happen. But now Brownie's getting cracked by Wiggly from 10 HP. Avaya already down. Wiggly's stuck with the blue, but it takes out Brownie also. It takes out Sarge Wiggly all by himself. Wow! Holy jeez. Wiggly from 10 HP. The team that's not known for that takes out 3 members of OUTcast Alpha in 5th place. That's gonna once again Men of 4 is still alive. Spam their lead on OUTcast Alpha going into the last 2 matches.
OUTcast Bravo getting into it with Men of 4. Men of 4 only has Runaway left standing here as he's trying to get the hell out of Dodge. Running around like it's a maze, trying to get away from Snuggles here and Goose. Two very imposing names. And he ends up getting knocked here. OUTcast Bravo gets taken out by Men of 4's Runaway.
Well, and now they have what? They have 2 players left. So they still, it's 2v2v1. Yes, right, 2v2v1. Wiggly and Joe from 10 HP versus Runaway versus Payne and Hashi. So, I mean, this Payne and Hashi no joke themselves from Forsaken Gaming Red.
And now it looks like Wiggly does have eyes on Hashi. Trying to take some shots at Wiggly, almost takes him down. They do get a knock on Joe here.
Wiggly's super, super low.
Not to be confused by Nurse Joe, MD.
That's right. The best doctors around.
Wiggly, looks like Wiggly's going to try and toss out a smoke maybe try and get to Joe. But looks like Payne and Hashi here are going to try and push in and get the finish on 10 HP. Runaway. Now just trying to heal.
Runaway, yeah, heal off. It's never. I don't think it's ever a good idea to do that. I'm sorry. Yes, it might work. Give him first place, but
another grenade thrown in the direction of Wiggly. Oh, ends up getting hammered there by one grenade. It looks like he's going to get taken out by this last one, and that's going to do it for Forsaken Gaming Red without PP.
And now Runaway is still alive, but he couldn't finish them both. The blue
How
got
is
him
he still in the match?
because he was healing off in the corner there.
Thought he already died.
No, he was over there healing and over in the corner. So, but they still get the victory for Forsaken Gaming Red, telling PP to eat a dick by winning the second match without him. And you're not even needed here. We'll win without you. And Jay bring in one of the most non-toxic players ever, Jay White, to get that victory in match number 2. So Forsaken Gaming Red gets the victory in match 1 with 6 kills. Second place, Men of 4, expanding their lead on OUTcast Alpha more. OUTcast Alpha is on the ropes. Do they have enough energy, enough power, enough mental stamina to come back? We have 2 more matches to see. I don't know. But they not only do they come in second place, they come in second place with 12 kills. Men of 4 with all players we've never seen before. Where is BBC? Where is Real Deal? Where is the guys we've seen so many times? Why are they not here? I don't know. 10 HP in third place with 6 kills. Fourth place, OUTcast Bravo with 6 kills. Fifth place, Forsaken Gaming, the proper team in 5th place, making sure that they keep ahead of Tequila Shots with 6 kills. OUTcast Alpha, normally not too bad on 6th place finish, but deadly tonight when Men of 4 comes in second. They do get, and that was only 1 kill, not what they wanted. And 7th place, Duke's favorite boys, New Hampshire, with a 7th place finish.
Great
2
state,
kills.
New Hampshire.
And in 8th place, Misfire, getting 8th place, but 0 kills to go along with that. As we go into match 3, it is getting tighter, closer. Time is running out. What's going to happen? Oh, is OUTcast ever going to run out of time? Is the music going to stop, or there's not enough seats? Are they going to finish in 6th place? Just points out of the championship. The top 5.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Before we get into the next interview with, who is it again, Pickford?
Broda
of Tequila Shots. Outlasting quite a few teams in that last match all by himself.
Mm-hmm.
Before we get into that, we have a couple of commercials we need to play. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the HyperX Scrim Season 2 finale. We'll be right back.
All right.
Hey,
We
Pickford,
should be back. Yes, sir. Yes.
does that charger work for
Yeah.
phones?
Yes, that's what it specifically is made for. It's made for you can play on it. It's like a handle, like you can hold the phone almost like you would a controller. It doesn't have any what's it called? The things that move it for you. You still have to do it yourself with your thumbs, but it has a charger on it, and you can kind of hold it easier, like you're holding it on a console controller almost. So you give a better grip on it because sometimes phones can be a little slippery.
No, I'm not talking about the clutch. I'm talking about the charger.
The charger? What about the charger?
The
dual charger?
Yeah. Does that work
about
on
Phones?
Does that work on telephones?
Cell phones. I don't know if it works on telephones, like the ones you plug into the wall. But yes, it works on normal phones. Yes, or cellular phones. Yes, that are capable of.
It doesn't
that are
work
capable
on the,
of.
It doesn't work on the rotary phones.
No, nor the chargeable phones you have. No brick and mortar phones. No, only cellular phones that are equipped with that charger. Speaking of guys that are always charged up, we have from Tequila Shots, Baroda. Sir, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing all right, Pick. How are you?
I'm doing great. So first things first, you guys are coming in. You come in here 21 points behind for Forsaken Gaming. Not probable, but possible to catch that team. That's a lot of points you need. You guys are 28 points ahead of OUTcast Alpha. Again, you guys have pretty much locked yourself into that 4th place spot and the prizes that go along with it. So first of all, pretty much congratulations on finishing in the prize pool this season. I know you come in here, you came out of nowhere. Literally, your team came out of nowhere. You came out of nowhere in the beginning of the season, built off of the remnants of an OUTcast team to do very well. So first of all, congratulations on all that hard work.
I mean,
Now, go ahead. I'm sorry.
interesting. I was supposed to say it was interesting.
Yeah, a lot of hard work.
Roster changes.
Yes. Now, speaking of that, there has been a rumor. I'm not going to give my sources, no matter how much you ask Broda, but I've heard that multiple teams were sniffing Tryhard, trying to get him to abandon Tequila Shots in this last match. Do you know who those teams were? And no, I won't tell you. I won't tell you who told me. No matter how many times you ask me, I will give up my sources.
Yeah. So Wadu and some other people approached Tryhard, but I mean, he's a good player.
From Alpha?
Yeah.
Oh, and so you probably told him, but he should know better than that by now. I mean, but so he decided to stay with you, and you guys are gonna finish off the season together, which and I just got a brand new I just got another room. I have multiple sources out there. For some reason, the gentlemen at 10 HP all changed their names because they know how much we love that. That Blue Zone is Mommy, that 10 Kits is FP, and BBC is Runaway. So that's what they're going by. So it's not a bunch of new players. It is the original players. But with that said, Broda, you come in this last match. I'm not saying you have nothing to play for, but you know you're going to go in here. You guys get your dicks knocked in that second match pretty quickly. You're left alone. What's going through your head when it's 21 teams left and you're all by your lonesome?
I am riding edge. I'm looking at opportunities to either rotate, or if I have to engage, I just go for it. I was looking at T4P for a while in an MOW, and I decided not to shoot at anyone. I just kind of rotated behind them. I killed one of the 10 HP players coming into zone. I crashed Orc or someone at that hay bale. I didn't even know he was there, so I had to take him out. I don't know. It was very stressful. I was just trying to play calm and let the
Broda,
other
is it
teams kill each
true?
other.
Duke Wesso, is it true that you are a master of edging?
No, not my favorite thing to do.
Yeah,
No.
you like to really just explode on them, not edge at all. That's what I prefer too. Not a big fan of edging. With that said, you got 2 matches left. you got Siphon, Psycho, and of course you and Short. What's you guys are just going to you guys. I mean, going into Sandhawk, it's going to be hectic. You have 2 more matches left in this season. What's in your mindset going into these last 2 matches of this season 2 season? Knowing what you've accomplished, knowing the hard work you put in there, kept this team, and with that said, with this success, are we going to see more tequila shots, or was just a OUTcast season 2 team? Or are you guys going to stay together and keep growing and building?
Going into these last 2 matches, mostly fun. We're going to have to change up drop spots and stuff, though, because Trick keeps finding us off drop.
What Trick does want to go after you know is that you're the only team that can catch them in 3rd place. And
I had to make sure every time I saw myself on the stream, I rotated. So I was like, this man's going to come after me if I don't.
Oh, there you go. There you go. That's smart thinking.
Yeah, but as of tequila shots, I mean, we're going to stay together after this season for sure. I know you see some new players. You might see a name change from tequila shots, but as a team, it's going to stay together.
Well, I think that as long as you keep that foundation of you and Tryhard, I think that is a great like a 1-2 punch. I mean, I think you have more experience. Since you have such experience as that utility player, that it makes you that much better IGLing in that leadership role, because you know the utility position so much. I think you're one of the best utility players I've seen in this game. And now that you're doing exceptionally well in that IGL leadership role too. So I think that whatever people you can get to join you and try hard, there's going to be success. And you're going to be killing it no matter what happens.
Well, I appreciate that pick. Means a lot.
And I said good luck tonight. Hopefully on Wednesday at the awards show, we're talking to you again and presenting you and your team with some nice prizes.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. That'd be cool. Can't wait.
And good luck. And there we go. We have Broda, a guy who's I'm friends with, and a guy I really respect. Plus a guy who's been very, very kind to be in the coming in, take interviews in multiple times. So good luck to those guys. And again, not probable, but possible them catching Forsaken Gaming. We'll have to see at the very end on what happens. Again, I know that I don't know
have we started yet?
Did we start early? Yeah, that we just started. Was that on time? I know I'm already getting hit. Again, do not DM me if it started too soon. I do not start the match. OUTcast starts the match. So do not DM me with the complaints.
Damn game froze on me again. This thing sucks. But what doesn't suck, ladies and gentlemen, is the HyperX Spectre gaming glasses.
It does look good. That's actually, I want those.
They protect you from the blue light that is put out by your computer
Satan.
screen. Also, when aliens come to invade and what is it called? They open their spaceship. It emits a blue light. So if you're wearing those glasses, it will damage your eyes. Also, UV protection on those glasses. They can or cannot protect you from looking directly at the sun. I cannot confirm nor deny it. Yeah. And then silver finger gloves.
Gringos pendejos, nadie habla. Perros gringos y
There's a lot of prizes
drogadictos de mierda.
Getting a lot of talking. It looks like
I didn't start the freaking room. Don't DM me.
Ladies and gentlemen, continue to DM Pickford. Pickford, shall we go through the standings?
Let's do it.
After 2 rounds, Forsaken Gaming in first with 53 points, Metaphor in second with 48 points. In third place, you have Forsaken Gaming Red with 47 points. Tequila Shots dropping from the first position down to fourth with 44 points. Rounding out the top 5, 10 HP with 39 points. Thirst for Points in 6th with 35 points. 7th place, OUTcast Bravo. That's right, Bravo, not Alpha, with 28 points. 8th place, Mobile Warriors with 24 points. OUTcast Alpha in 9th place with 20 points. And rounding out the top 10, Top Strikers with 18 points. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, SpaceX sitting outside of the top 10, currently in 13th place. Very, very sad. Very terrible performance by them. They have just been god-awful on Friday nights. T for P did get forgotten back in this match. It looks like his one-game suspension for exploiting has come to an end. Pickford, I have to ask.
Yes, sir.
If you end up getting suspended for one match in a scrim, which one would it be?
I'd want to get in. I was the first one. If I had to get banned, because I want to have at least 3 matches in a row to, but also because of which one I'm worse at. But probably the first one, and then go from there.
No way I'm sitting out on Miramar.
Well, not you.
There's no way I'm sitting out on Miramar.
No, I mean, I guess probably not. I'd probably set out Sandhawk. I'm probably worse at Sandhawk. So I'd probably set out that match if I had to in one of the matches.
I just got word, Pickford, from Fat Boy, a Fat Boy's bar and restaurant. Apparently I cannot charge my Nokia. It isn't compatible with the Charge Play.
Your Nokia block phone?
Yes.
And also, just if you're gonna buy it, if you have a Jitterbug 2, it also is not compatible with charging on the. I don't think any of the flip phones are. You have to have one of those fancy phones that are able to be recharge capable.
They charge a sonograph with it?
Sure.
All right, good. I need that from time to time. I spend a lot of time with, Just need to make sure I'm covering all of my mistakes.
And now, this is one of the first ones we haven't seen almost directly over that Camp Alpha, North Island, Charlie Island, like that 3-way attack. Although Top Strikers in with Just for Fun in that Tri Island area. Top Strikers, Tequila Shots actually swimming across the island right away, trying to get in there. And on the Camp Alpha Island, hoping it's going to be on that side. We haven't seen. I don't think it's good. I think it's going to rotate down into that Camp Charlie area into the southern.
Would appear so. Top Strikers getting into it just for fun with only 2 players in this particular game. Hacks throwing shots. Unable to do anything here. Now gonna rotate. Better knocks him. Do a little dipsy-do on him. Takes it down, gets knocked in the finish, but Jerry gets the finish on Top Strikers, a top 10 team. And if there's one team that's gonna be happy with Just for Fun doing that, it's gotta be SpaceX, who is currently outside of the top 10. Pickford, what is your assessment on SpaceX and Friday nights?
I don't know. Top Strikers gets knocked out, but SpaceX. There's got to be a reason, because I looked at the stats. They are averaging between second and third place on Mondays and Wednesdays. I think it's 7th and 8th place on Fridays. So it's no statistical anomaly. They are completely off on Friday nights, and it's not like it's a style of gameplay that they're not good at. They succeed on FPP on Monday. They succeed at FPP or TPP on Wednesday. So they should succeed when it's FPP and TPP. I have no idea, other than the only mitigating factor that I can think of is you're the only difference between any of those other nights. I don't know if that's a factor or not. We're gonna find out after this match when they come in here. I think it's gonna be Legatu and Giuliani are gonna be coming in here But based on if you already told me, what is the difference between SpaceX and T4P right now in the standings?
Currently T4P is in 6th place.
Okay.
And SpaceX is in 13th place. What kind of
SpaceX is in 13th place?
What point differential are we looking at here, Pickford?
So that is 6th place is 12 points. So they'd have to score more points. They're gonna get 6th place is 12 points and 13th place is like 4, but it doesn't matter because they have to score 15 points. They have to get. It's all on T4P. T4P has to score more than 16 points if SpaceX scores 1 point, because it's all about that. It's all about them scoring more points, and that's the key. They have to score a minimum. Right now, they don't have enough points with a 6th place finish because they're only going to score 12 points with a 6th place finish, which won't even give them enough points, even if SpaceX finishes 17th, 18th, 21st. It doesn't matter. They've got to score more than 15 points on their own, more than 60 points on their own, which means they have to at least get 4th or better. Once they get 4th to 3rd, then they can start looking at really closing that distance based on what SpaceX is doing. But like I said, it's still very, very close. This fight going at it.
Getting into it with Team 18, which is supposedly Ghost Melee Elite, but it's certainly not. They end up misfire getting taken out.
They get crushed in that blue battle. They only had 3 members in there for some reason. The rest of the misfire members couldn't get themselves because of, for whatever reason, I don't really know. They're only in 3 mana. They have plenty of players on the sub list. I don't know why none of those guys can get into this match. Those are one of the guys that are complaining. I don't know if we started early or not. I was busy interviewing, but like I said, they were 1 man down. If they had another player, they had a knock. They had some guys slow. They may have been able to difference. But with that said, they did have 2 top 10 finishes in the first 2 matches. So hopefully they can finish off the last match well before the season ends. And it looks like it's going to be a Southern Island finish.
I do want to say, here we are on board, ladies and gentlemen, with the great state of New Hampshire's Eat Dookie. Probably the MVP of the scrim season for me, Pickford.
Yeah, that could be. That's one way to look at it. He is definitely a nice guy. Horsepower. They are all good guys, but they are really, really chillaxing up there with OUTcast Bravo. Really a battle of honor and integrity right now. Not really for anything other than just respect for each other as they battle it on the lower half of the. OUTcast Bravo finishing in 13, right on 13th place overall. But doing very, very well overall, and New Hampshire fitting outside the top 20. So this battle right here between them is just really for love of the game.
Eat Dookie, absolutely putting out some of the best interviews of the scrim season.
Yes, you are right.
Great state of New Hampshire. Incredible ability to engage in their audience, allow the audience to engage into their wonderful interviews. Just very interesting group of guys. Also, best new flavor on the market for Duke Juice. That would be
selling out.
Sweet Concordian grapes from the great state of New Hampshire. Though we quickly ran out of Concordian grapes, we had to.
That was. They're mutant. They're giant. I don't know. And they glow purple. I don't know how we cloned them, but they're like the size of beach balls and they glow. So that's a little odd. If the juice glows too, I don't know why that is.
Well, it's in case you ever find yourself in the middle of the night trying to find some sweet Concordian grapes to bite into. You don't have to look very far. Just
Well, when I go camping, when I drink it and I pee, it makes my pee glow in the dark. So I just use it as a trail to get back to the camp.
Yeah, just make sure to wear those HyperX Spectre gaming glasses.
Yes, that's correct.
Protect from the flares and the light.
And the splash ups in your eyes.
Yeah.
You don't need to splash up. It could be a little. It's a little strong.
Yeah. Yeah. We as a matter of fact, somebody lost an eye. At La Hacienda del Duke this past weekend. We won't say who it is. Because they've begged for anonymity. Anonymity.
They didn't want to be known.
Yeah, they didn't want to be known. I don't know why.
Because they don't want to be known as Old Pissy What Eye.
Yeah.
That's what we call her behind her back. Old Pissy One Eye.
We won't say it.
So right now, as we were talking,
and now
if this match were to end right now, T4P would score 6 points. SpaceX would score 4 points. Or yeah, they would score 12 points and 4 points. That would mean they'd still lose by 7 points overall. SpaceX would win by 7 points if the match. But you know what? The match isn't over yet. They still have a lot of match to go, and these teams are still going at it. We have SpaceX with all 4 members, T4P with all their members. SpaceX already has 3 kills to T4P's 0. So they got that, but you know what? T4P is very good. They come down. We know where they go. They go up behind Camp Alpha. They push down. This is exactly what they've done in this match. But you know what? SpaceX and T4P, danger close within 100 meters.
Looks like.
Will they engage this early? This could be an epic battle if this kicks off. They are close. T4P is. SpaceX sees T4P. T4P does not see SpaceX.
It looks like SpaceX anticipating T4P coming into the zone from that area. No way they could have known T4P was coming. But it looked like they were ready for him immediately.
The delay is 3 minutes. That's it.
It's
not very hard.
Very interesting. Not only are they scared to get into fights, but the ones that they do get into fights, they have
got, these guys are eyeballing, especially eyeballing T4P like a father's eyeballing her daughter's boyfriend on a Saturday night, hard and to the point, not making sure they don't step 1 foot out of order, but they're not shooting at him. That's a big thing. They're not putting any rounds on him. They're just keeping an eye on him.
What was that?
What is what?
The hell is that, Pickford? I see some bones here. Right outside the room.
That is, I think, going to be a marketing tie-in to the new Kong versus Godzilla movie. They have throughout Sandhawk, they have bones and chains. I think the bones being like Godzilla bones or King Kong bones, and the chains being obviously the chains that held Godzilla down or held King Kong down. I don't know officially, but I don't understand because it just came around the past couple weeks, and then that movie's coming out pretty soon. So I know that they had they had a tie-in with Godzilla when that movie came out. So that is my opinion. Who do you prefer, Godzilla or King Kong?
King Kong.
You're full of shit. Godzilla can shoot nuclear fire.
And King Kong's an ape.
Yeah, exactly. I'm an ape. It doesn't mean I can beat up a nuclear-powered lizard.
I would have my money on you.
I don't know. I mean, Godzilla can shoot nuclear-powered energy out of his throat.
Yeah, and King Kong can beat the hell out of his chest and scream really loud.
And King Kong is too busy thinking about that Pinoche. Every movie, what happens? He gets his eyes on a girl, climbs up a building, and falls off.
Apes strong together.
Mm-hmm. I know who Harambe is voting for.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Harambe. Too soon.
It was way too soon.
That really devastated my son had to go through lots of counseling because of that.
Well, yeah, of course.
The loss of Harambe.
And here you are trying to pull for Godzilla, King Kong.
Well, I'm not going to lie to my son as we go over. Look at this. There's gotta be some Godzilla bones up here if you look right on the edge.
And now Tequila Shot finish on Pretty Boy D, taking him down. This is not going well. Not going well at all here for T for P.
Tequila Shots is literally is chasing down SpaceX. I mean, I don't know if they're doing it on purpose, but they were chasing. They made a turn to go to the pad 9, get away from him. But I don't know why T for P is up there in the north. Like they lost Pretty Boy D. Why are they humping the blue so hard? I don't know. This is not how they play normally. They're not a team to edge. They're a team to go right deep, go for that first plunge deep. And like OUTcast, I don't know. I think they've changed their game style for this last match. They're not playing their normal game style. They are in the lead, but they have got to do a lot better. They have to get themselves, up there within a lot more points than this if they want to be successful. And I don't think they're playing their normal game.
They do love to get deep down in there, take their shots immediately. They get very, very excited. But it looks like it's just not happening today. SpaceX also getting an additional kill here. T4 now going to swim across the water. I'm beginning to think that maybe they're paying attention to the video here and getting an idea of where some of these teams are at. Looks like they might be getting a little scared as well.
Oh, I would not be surprised if 90% of these teams are waiting 3 minutes after it happens to make a move. If you know what I mean. If you look at if you know the delay time, because it seems the teams are waiting, and then moving once they kind of figure something out. And I guess we've never seen T4P play this way. Tequila Shots is up there right with Forsake Gaming. But making sure not to push over there. They're going to push away from there. OUTcast Alpha is the only thing that's really in there. They're in there with Forsake Gaming Red. This could be dangerous right now for OUTcast Alpha running into Forsake Gaming Red. This is a high-quality team that could do some real damage. As 10HP starts going right through SpaceX.
10HP getting after SpaceX. Only one member left standing on this team, and that's Goldie.
But Autobots starts putting some rounds on 10 HP from behind, unwittingly knowing that they're helping SpaceX by doing that.
Daddy go-to knocked here. Goldie going to try and fight off SpaceX all on his own here. As the zone pushes in, Goldie not going to go after Joe, not going to go after Bliss. Instead, he's going to try and be try to ruin things here for SpaceX. Bliss bleeds out. Joe bleeds out. He's not going to throw any grenades.
And T4P could run right into SpaceX coming out of the blue. What did everybody say? Oh, I don't want to get shot by somebody 150 meters from the blue.
And now
the
Goldie pushing in on Julian.
Oh, and he takes him out!
But
Drago is the only one up. He's only one up. Drago is the only one up. T4P. What have we said about terrible players? They shoot at you from coming out of the blue, and what is T4P doing? Shooting him out of the blue, but he gets knocked by the blue.
Dodger gets knocked here.
Forgotten is knocked.
Forgotten trying to heal Zeno for whatever reason.
And they're all finished. T4P's out.
What was T4P doing here?
They completely shit the bed on that one. I don't know how that happened. They spent the whole match in the blue, trying to fight out of the blue. How many times we watched a whole video of Ben4 yelling at 10HP about imagine fighting your way out of the blue. And what does T4P do? That exact thing. So now we have Tequila Shots. We have Gold from Forsake Gaming trying to stay alive. All of OUTcast Alpha, they're coming way back. Ben4 is gone. Mobile Warriors, we told you OUTcast Alpha is not going to go away without a fight, and this is what they're doing. Now they got to get those points so they can close that gap on Ben4. This is their chance. Can they do it?
Forsaken Gaming still in this match with Gold well out of the zone. And now bleeds out.
It finally dies. So this is just for Tequila Shots to maybe close that distance a little bit on Forsaken Gaming if they're able to get the victory. Any team that's able to get this victory is going to score big points because it's at least 8 points ahead of your next competitor if you get first place. What's only 3 points if the Bulls gets 3 points if it's second, 22-19 versus 30-22.
4 teams remaining. Drago being one of them for SpaceX here. He rotates around. Very scared. And now Tequila Shot's down to just one member. That has Tryhard throwing shots over at OUTcast Alpha. And now they rain down on him and take him out.
OUTcast Alpha with all 4 members left. What can they do? They've purchased. They've snuck. They tried to steal Tryhard. They were unable to do it. They poached Peep right out from Forsaken Gaming. They're known to poach players right from other teams. They don't care how bad that looks for them, and this is why they do it, so they can come down, all 4 of their members, versus 4v1v1 for the win of this third match.
And now Sarge gets in on Drago, takes him down. It's almost as if he could see through rocks. And now Zohan
got the Mobile Warriors a second place finish. Good for them. It's going to help them. It really doesn't really matter. They pass the Autobots for 14th place, but that's about it. But you know what? OUTcast Alpha is going to get that first place victory. It's going to make, after having 2 poor matches, it's going to really put the onus on them as they win the last match, the second to last match, the penultimate match of the night, as we finish OUTcast Alpha not only getting the victory, but 14 kills. Mobile Warriors in second with 0 kills. SpaceX in third with 4 kills. So that's gonna actually put them into a second place for the match because they got more kills than Mobile Warriors. 4th place, Tequila Shots with 4 kills. 5th place, Forsaken Gaming with only 1 kill. Trick didn't get a kill that whole match. Autobots in 6th place with 3 kills. The Embassy in 7th with 9 kills, and T4P in 8th with 0 kills. That's obviously gonna, close that distance. T4P, SpaceX doesn't have to beat T4P. T4P has to beat SpaceX. And as we're gonna go into this last match, we're gonna bring the gents from SpaceX in here and talk to them before the last match to see what's going through their heads going into the championship match tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, 1 match to go. Who's it gonna be? SpaceX or Thirst for Points? Also, who's gonna take that 5th spot? We're gonna find out after these messages, after the next interview, and after the last match of Scrim Season 2. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back.
About this last match, the ending of the ending, the finish of the finish. We have 2 of the men that have led SpaceX from the very first night, Legato and Giuliani. Congratulations to you guys both for coming in here. You guys not hear me? You hear me, Duke?
I hear you. It seems
Legato,
as if they might be
Giuliani,
giving,
take your mics
giving
on,
you the,
mute, off mute.
Oh shit, I was
There
on
we
mute?
go.
Oh
The
my
pressure's
god. Hey,
too
yeah,
much.
thanks for having me. Nah, I didn't know I was on mute. I was like, what's up? Pickford.
So here we go, gents. It is yours to lose. They have got to come in here right now. We came in here. We're going to see what the scores are right before we finish. You guys, it's yours to lose. They have to come out there and they have to beat you. What's the mindset going into the last match? Let me know.
I mean, we're confident that. I mean, we know if T4P wins, we need to get like top 4, and if they come like second place, we can get like top 10. So we're confident. I don't know. I can't see the scores because I don't know what Brownie's doing.
We're gonna let you know. Hopefully, as soon as we get the scores, we'll let you know. We'll let everybody know exactly what has to happen in this last match. There's nothing that is outside the ordinary. You know everything that's going to go on. But with that said, you guys have been putting it together since week 1. How does it feel that after all that hard work, all that thing, that finally you're so close to coming in and being the season 2 champions?
I mean, it feels great, but I want to win though. Not yet.
Yeah.
One
How do
more
you feel?
game.
How does that feel? How does that? I mean, you got the pressure. When you were logging in tonight, when you're getting ready around 9:50, 10 o'clock, were the butterflies there? Did you feel that nervous energy in your veins coursing through as you were getting ready?
A little bit, but then at the same time, not really. Because you don't want to feel that. You got to be confident and play your own game and believe in your game. And like,
Well, you guys have been doing it. You guys have been out here. We've seen you guys. All 4 members, all 4 quote-unquote starters of SpaceX, you, Legato, Junie, Drago, and Giuliani, all coming in the top 10. We have 2 of the 4 members in the top 4, most likely going to be in the All-Star team. You guys, with the only team that has all 4 members in the top 10, so you guys have been pretty much. There is no weak link on this team. How have you guys been? How did you be able to put together a 4-person team that is so? Each person is so good, yet the Eagles were able to work together.
we like before I made the team, I was like, if you're here to stay, no matter through our hard times, then like we're gonna work out the synergy and we're gonna build it. So everyone's here to stay, even if we had bad times. I told them before they joined, like, if you're not here to stay through our bad times, then you can leave right now. If you're ready to work synergy through like for a year, say 6 months to a year, then we can be a team that can grow. But if you keep changing rosters, that doesn't work because synergy is hard to build, and this game is all about synergy. It's all about being on the same page, and it takes time building that.
That's a good point. We've seen that with a lot of the other teams, OUTcast Self, a lot of other teams, even T4P. So you're a team that's really kept the core players throughout the entire season, and it's come to fruition now. But with that said, you guys have always had a little bit of difficulties on Fridays. What is the reason for that?
Hello?
Yeah.
Is it that dirty son of a bitch, DukeCummings?
Yeah. You said it. I didn't say anything. I didn't say nothing. He said it. I didn't say that.
Yeah, that's right. I'm the dirty son of a bitch.
He's a rotten a-hole. Everybody knows it. Everyone doesn't want to say it. I'll say it. He's a mean jerk. But what better gotcha than it would be to clutch it on his night, Friday night?
Oh, I was looking forward to that.
So,
I'm
Duke,
looking
whenever we
forward
get
to
the
it.
scores, let me know. Duke, when you get the scores, just let me know. So we can.
We need some Duke juice.
Well, he gave you the worst Duke
smooth-
juice. He gave you brain
Smooth brain
flavor.
strategery.
It tastes like cotton candy without the candy.
It's
Nobody
cotton
wants
candy
that.
without the candy. That's right. I know how much you guys love the flavor.
I love it. It's just
Tastes
really
terrible.
Yeah.
I've tasted it. It tastes like a bag of smashed buttholes.
hard.
Nah, but like I said yesterday, we on Fridays we do bad, so T4P goes on top of us. So tonight would be exciting at the end. Like
Yes, that's what I was saying. That's what we heard.
Last match is gonna be hell intense for us and T4P and for the viewers as well.
Oh, I tell you what, you know what? You should make a commercial. That's right, because it is getting hyped. We are. It's all on the right. Like I said, I'm just waiting. I'm trying to hold on till we get these scores because I want to know exactly what it is that we're looking at going into this last match. If I don't, maybe Brown is over there taking a sweet time, adding up with his abacus, but he needs to hurry up and get us these scores.
Hold on.
Is it coming in?
Yeah, I got him. Hold on. The scores, ladies and gentlemen. First place, Forsaken Gaming. With
Yeah, Julian,
68
join the
points.
room.
Second, place, OUTcast Alpha with 64 points. They have leapfrogged Metaphor. Third place, Tequila Shot, 60. All right, nobody really cares about anything else on here. 8th place, Thirst for Points with 44 points. 9th place, SpaceX with 38 points.
So pretty much, T4P minimum has to win this for them to go. They're only up because T4P has since they got a 15-point win right now. They only cut into 2 of that points, only 13. T4P has to dominate, come into first place, and SpaceX has to shit all over themselves and all over each other. So, and people say they'd have to get a first place, come back and win, and then they would have to get below or 5th or below for that to win. Now, what was Metaphors and OUTcast Alpha?
OUTcast Alpha is in 2nd place with 64 points. Metaphor is in 6th place with 48 points.
Ooh, so that is close to a lot closer. So good luck, SpaceX. Hopefully we'll be talking to you on Monday, giving you the big prize.
Finishers.
The big prize. And also hopefully at least 2, if not more, you guys in that all-star team collecting those prizes also. You guys have earned it. Congratulations on your success and all the prizes you've won. So you're going to win so far this season.
Thank you. Duke, better be there on Monday, bro.
Duke, better than you. They only want the prizes if you hand it.
You want me
I'm only gonna take it from you. No one else.
You want me to hand it to you? What better way than to take?
It's gonna be an honor.
Yeah, exactly. To take it from the greatest of all time,
greatest
DukeCummings,
magician.
the greatest, the Viper Sniper, the Cherry Topper Popper, the Killer, the Blood Spiller. Yeah, we let it deal it, baby. Yeah, I'll give it to you.
But
good luck, gents. I heard that Duke, that you're all smoke and mirrors like a magician. You actually never actually killed somebody in PUBG. Is that true?
I killed 15 people last time I played.
15?
I had everybody stream sniping me. You were there. You saw it.
You killed 15 people, or 15 people shot at you?
Both. I had like 50 people shooting at me, but I killed 15 on the way out.
Do you know what I have on right now, Duke?
Huh?
Do you know what I have on right now?
Baba Boys?
No. Reading glasses. That's how fucking old I am now. I had to go out and get reading glasses so I can see the screen.
So you're reading my last match's kill total? Is that what you're reading?
Yeah, no, I'm trying to read the screen.
It's a pretty large number. You don't have to get your reading glasses.
I'm just trying to see the screen on my monitor. It's so small. I've literally had to go out and get reading glasses to see the small font. That's how old I am, and I'm sad and I'm mad. Also, before we get finished, we also I wanted to thank one last beautiful young lady for being with us all season long. We kind of gave it a little boop because it was the last match, but we have the beautiful Miss Chibi on here to give us one last how do you do before the season's over, and to kind of give her a very much thank you very much for giving us all of her time and effort over the entire season. I didn't want to end the season without giving her just dues. So, hello, Miss Chibs.
Hello. How are you guys doing today?
We're doing great. Again, a lot of big changes happened with you this season, from BDE Elite, having 2 different BDE teams, to having a joint partnership with OUTcast and being OUTcast Bravo. A lot of changes. So just kind of give us a rundown of all the things that you've had to go through in this 8-week season.
I mean, it was crazy. It started as a whirlwind, where we had, you know the story. The week before the actual season started was a mess. BD got split up. We lost our comp team. We had another comp team that we were throwing together, but we wanted to start off strong. Then we did the merge with OUTcast, and we had other people merge in with us. Got Snuggles as our IGL for a Bravo team, and honestly, like, it was crazy. It was hectic. But all the work that they've put in, OUTcast Bravo, I am so proud of them. I am so proud of Snuggles. He's been an amazing IGL carrying that team. And then all the new additions, Crispy and Snow. I mean, yeah, can't go wrong with those two. They've always been amazing players. Snow is a crazy player. Amazing skills. Crispy, again, you can't go wrong with her. And of course, Goose has always been a part with Snuggles. So that was just crazy and hectic, and it worked out. They stuck it out. They did the 4 weeks. They played as good as they could. You know,
the team that's currently out of 45, I think we had 45 total teams, and they're currently 13th place.
Yeah.
Nothing to be ashamed of. Excellent job. This is a team coming together from nothing, so they've had nothing to be ashamed of, and a great team, a great foundation to build off of. Hopefully, in season 3, we'll see those guys improving, maybe bringing in another fragger or something, and this team could really be a top 10 team easily in season 2 or season 3.
There are going to be a few surprises. I know that there's a lot of things.
I was going to hear.
A lot of things changing, a lot of things rotating, but you know, we're all going to be still sticking it with OUTcast. I know I personally am
Menophor
so excited
trash,
and so happy
Menophor
to be with
Alpha
OUTcast.
trash. You're
They're
completely
amazing group,
trash.
and I plan to step in a little bit more and support them as much as I can as well. Not that I haven't, but I just want to make sure that, you know, they know that I'm always here for them.
Titan, I love you.
But yeah.
As we jump into this last match of the season in Erangel, I want to say this one last thing before I let you go again. Go over to twitch.tv and check her out at Chibi Toto. One last thing before you go is screw Farfer, he's a jerk.
Aw, poor little guy. But yes, we'll be streaming a lot more, hopefully. And we'll be... Oh, I returned your points, by the way, Pickford. We now have those back, so you can kick whoever you want. Whatever you want. Well, I stopped ranking. I got Conqueror in FPP. Thanks to everybody that helped out. Now we're gonna go for Ace in TPP, but since we don't really care about that one, we're just gonna throw in all the fun stuff.
So as we get ready, the play is gone. Thank you again, Miss Chims. We'll talk to you hopefully starting next season again, and keep it up. But now we push into this, and look at this, Duke. All on the southern part of the island. Nobody going north. If they do, they're going to have... Is anyone going to make it above the river? Not without a vehicle. In the very last match. Oh, we got so many teams. Look at that. We got... How many teams down in... we got 2 teams. SpaceX down in Nova with... was it Dub City? That's the first battle starting off immediately.
We're taking a look. Daddy Go-To. End up getting a knock here on Kark. Sounds like a dirty word.
Say big cock? What?
He is using the third-person perspective to try and see around corners and whatnot. Ramen Noodle Soup able to get the pick up there on Kirk. Drago, SpaceX, Daddy Go-To working on one side. Junie, well off on their own over here. Giuliani hanging out with Daddy Go-To, has his 6 as of right now. As they wait to see if they can find him, it looks like they're going to push away and get out of there.
Dude, perhaps you didn't hear me early when I said I had to read. I have used reading glasses now.
Yes, I heard.
I never had to use glasses in my life until right now.
Why?
Because my eyeballs weren't properly.
You never had to use glasses. How did you have glasses on hand?
I did it. I had to go to the store and buy them because I couldn't read shit.
When?
Today.
Today?
Yes. They're not even real glasses. They're not even like prescriptions. I bought them at off the rack at Target.
Well, you should have
like
went
an
to
asshole.
Nurse Joe MD. He would have gotten.
I was too embarrassed. I'm sitting here with spectacles on, like a grandpa. Just so I can see the screen.
You said you have respectable.
Yeah, I have spectacles.
Respectacles.
I have respectable specs on my pectacle.
OUTcast Bravo, the only team with balls enough to go to military base.
I do like. Well, I mean, they went to Novo. SpaceX is at Novo. That's pretty ballsy.
Yeah, they must be feeling pretty confident. It looks like.
I mean, right now, it's you might as well have fun. I mean, it is what it is. I know, unless you're the big two. I mean, it looks like unless SpaceX if SpaceX gets wiped right now by this team, and gets knocked out in 19th place, and T4P wins with a shit ton of kills, maybe, but otherwise, it's Metaphor is up by and Outcast Alpha is. I mean, I don't know how they could. Well, they get 30 points to do that when you win, but they were so far behind. I was in this blue right past them by so many points. That's amazing. But they're up by what, 16 points? So I mean, Outcast Alpha has to completely just shit the bed, and Metaphor has to like win it. Pretty much has to win it to be successful. Nobody jumped. Everyone knew that. Everyone knew that Outcast Alpha was going to probably jump. Peep is so. Why is Peep so far away from the rest of his team?
He's probably angry. I bet he's a mole in that team. I bet he's bent.
Because he's just he's a dirty team jumper.
Yeah.
He allowed himself to get.
Yeah, look at him.
Worse?
Look at him
What's
just running
worse?
around.
What's worse, a poacher or a person that gets poached?
Person that gets poached.
That's the person that lets themselves get poached is worse.
The person that allows himself to get poached is worse than the poacher.
So you put the guilt on Peep for leaving.
Yeah.
All the teams he's been on.
I put the guilt on the lion instead of the hunter.
Yeah, because I mean, he was promised a leadership position. That's why he left. Spoiler why he left this fight. He wanted a bigger leadership position, and which I guess he was given by putting over Red. I wonder what Brownie promised him. How many teams do you have to play in one season before you're considered a team jumper?
One.
Just one team? If you play with one team, you're a team jumper, or one different team?
Which one sounds better?
One different team. I mean, if you play, it means you play with two teams. Like I'd say three teams.
Yeah.
Like Peep's on his third team. Who else? There's been a lot of guys that played for 3 teams.
Has there?
Oh yeah. I only know the Misfire members that have, but I'm sure there's been other ones too. They're going to play for at least one team.
It's like this one team, Team 23, who is it? Dub City.
Yep.
Deciding not to get to a fight with SpaceX. How could you not want to ruin them?
I mean, this is the last match. Even if you fail, who cares? If you take them out, you're a king. And if you don't, no one's going to remember. But Dub City's going to go. They're going to push to like a 9th place finish or whatever that no one's going to care about. Or they could be the one team that takes out SpaceX and clutches it for a T4P. That's what we'd all remember for next season.
SpaceX?
Uh-oh.
Two of their members are knocked. Daddy goes to Judy trying to get them up.
They did get into it, but they came back. Are they able to pick these guys up? Can Judy hold them off?
It looks like they're not going to go after them. What are they doing?
They lost. I think because they lost.
Killing blood spilling on this team.
They lost 2 of their players. That was more than their stomachs could take. That's what happens. If you go into a push, you go into the push 100% or not at all. They decided to half-ass it. They lost 2 of their players, and then they jumped off the side of the mountain. Or at least Orc King did. And Kark took off also. So that's something you never want to do in a push. Either push or you don't push. But when you half push, this is what happens. Look at SpaceX. They're pushing forward. They're not stopping. They're going to live or die by the push. And that's what you have to do. And then maybe if this what is it? Team 23 did the same thing. They could have pushed through and got those 2 last kills. It was best case scenario of 2v2. When they lost 2 of their players and especially since two of their players down. And only one person was shooting at them because the other player was picking up their player. So they could have had a 2v1, mark that person. Who knows what that? But they decided to jump. And now whereas King is, Orc King is still now he's hoping to God that nobody finds him underneath the bridge. He's in straight like save his ass mode, and his teammate is gone. So
Very sad.
But I mean, this isn't a coincidence that some teams are in first place and some teams are not. I mean, it's easier said than done. I understand that we don't have the pressure of having to deal with actual fighting, but there's certain almost immutable laws in PUBG. If you're gonna push, you push all four, and you don't stop pushing. You fight as a squad. You don't fight as individuals. These are like basic tenets of PUBG, and when you go away from them, you lose, or you don't have success.
You have MŠF Black very close to this bravery team.
And one thing that's very odd is that MŠF is, you see them, they're up in that compound south of shooting range doing nothing, just sitting there prone. They have to know that they have to beat OUTcast Alpha. If OUTcast Alpha does the same thing, eventually, if they come in first and second, that's OUTcast Alpha wins. They have to, not only after they have to catch Alpha, they have to pass them. And I think they're down by 16 points. So they have to they have to come in first place. And OUTcast Alpha has to come in, at 16 points. They have to come in fifth or lower for them to win. So
it's going to be very difficult for them to do it.
Yes, OUTcast, it is going to be very difficult. I mean, OUTcast Alpha is sitting there not doing anything. They're holding on to their first place victory or first place or fifth place finish. They don't want to move. MŠF does have something to gain, so them being just passive like this, I mean, if I'm MŠF, and presumably they're watching the stream, and you can figure out OUTcast Alpha hasn't moved. If they haven't moved, you might want to go and battle them, because this is the only chance you have to catch them. This is knock them out now. If you knock them out now, and they score 1 point, then you can score fourth or better to catch them. Or third or better to catch them.
This bravery team had taken them down pretty quickly and getting 4 kills. MŠF Black, where are they at in the current standings?
MŠF Black?
Yeah.
They are,
They like in the top 10?
Oh, no. That's MŠF Black. Hold on, let me get my reach over. I got somebody second. They are currently MŠF Black is in 11th place. They are about 29 points behind OUTcast Bravo. Oh, and here comes, who's that? Speaking of, OUTcast Bravo just drove up to misfire, drove around their building and took off. I thought that was going to be a battle, but it ended up being nothing happening.
A lot of teams coming around MŠF here. OUTcast Bravo, Sick Gaming Red.
Teams pushing up into that. They have to go north of the rivers, up into that 70, that mid north area. People making that rotation up now through Georgia, Polfield. That's the safest way. But when everybody makes that same route, obviously it becomes less safe.
Look at Orc King still out in the blue.
And MŠF is going to get, like, looks like their spot is going to be contested. They have tequila shots driving right by them.
MŠF trying to start off very strong.
And here comes OUTcast Alpha in their rotation, driving right by the embassy, and tequila shots and MŠF.
MŠF, yes.
But they see the rotations, and they push away to go west towards Zarki and hit that compound on the western side of the zone. This is obviously not one of their favorite places. You know how they probably wanted to get to 70. Nobody right now is at $70. Completely wide open. for any team that wants to go in there. But I'm sure everyone thinks there's a team in there, so no one's going there.
Autobots here trying to keep Outcast Bravo at bay.
They do take out. They are guard there though. Narrative is not. We have 2 teams coming up behind an Autobots, both Mobile Warriors and Mobile Metaphor Bravo or Black.
Rain's on T for P now.
Rain is on Autobots.
Her tag is T for P.
Reigns, is it? I mean, hold on. Well, maybe she must have joined T for P then. That's news to me.
Now Jake gets hammered from the other side, which was
More members from the Autobots leaving them, I guess. The first Fat Boy and now Rain.
Metaphor Black here.
I know how that is.
Taking down Jake. And now Rain and Saibi.
Rain is the #1 killer in the season on Autobots. I think she's in 21st overall, but she is the #1 killer on Autobots.
I believe she did get a pretty wonderful kill on that Sweats team once upon a time.
Yes, she did.
Finishing them out pretty quickly, or at least one of them.
Now you have Forsaken Gaming Red pushing in on Outcast.
And you also have Forsaken Gaming very close to SpaceX. Trick getting hammered here by Drago from out deep. Jonica immediately running over the Trick to try and get him picked up. I wonder if this is a time maybe SpaceX will try to push. No, it doesn't look like that's going to happen. They're going to play it safe. There is still 17 teams remaining, so you really don't want to.
Yes, you're still that 1 point finish right now. You really want to get knocked out with 1 point, because you know that if it's close, they're going to move up, and if they get a top 3 finish, you're going to lose.
And now it looks like SpaceX not going to take their chances with Forsaken Gaming, and they're going to get the hell out of town.
Which is odd because they're in a perfect spot. SpaceX is pretty much center zone, and they're rotating center zone, which is never a good idea in my opinion. But they are going to decide to move out of there.
Very interesting, I'd say.
Oh, and misfire. Speaking of a battle of heart, if nothing else, you have misfire in New Hampshire, right almost on top of each other.
State of New Hampshire.
And misfire, they could get into it.
Trying to render in. Easily the best, most exciting team to watch. We have a fan favorite award, right?
Yes.
It should be Great State of New Hampshire.
Is that what you're voting for?
Yeah.
They are. They could get into it with misfire. Again, that would be a battle of for heart and respect, if nothing else. 2 teams not at the top of the scores by any means, but still fighting it out to the very, very end, to the very last match.
Metaphor here, very, very close to Forsaken Gaming Red.
Oh, and look at this southern push.
And now the zone.
It's a hard southern push.
Circle number 2.
So all these teams are now going to have to kind of push out into there. They all went north, thinking it was going to be a northern circle, and it's pushed hard south. They're all going to have to rotate. Not a lot of. We're getting to the point, except for Roshawk and Watertown. That's the only real areas in the zone that have huge amounts of buildings. Otherwise, you're just going to be these small little 1 and 2 compound buildings.
Trick and Forsaken Gaming now pushing around. Looks like they're trying to get closer to Forsaken Gaming Red, maybe.
And all these teams, you have Forsaken Gaming Red, Tequila Shots, Beta 4, Mobile Warriors, 10 HP, all right on top of each other, driving around. This could cause some serious damage.
Tryhard gets out, now going to throw the down and takes him down quick with that 4x scope on the M4. But you want to talk about somebody that has fallen completely off, Pickford? Clown.
Well, you see his new name, Trash as Fuck Clown is what his new name is. But yeah, he was a guy that was one of the top 4 killers. He is in the top 20. I think he's 18th overall in kills, but definitely not at the level he was in season 1. But he hasn't been playing a lot of the matches, so he's been switching around from Alpha to Forsaken Gaming. It's lucky for MŠF's kill, so MŠF loses one of their players.
You know, they're only down to 3 members. SpaceX getting some kills here now.
Outcast Alpha way spread out. You have 2 of them on one side. You have Brownie, and it looks like Runaway is running right past to pick up the other MŠF player. Brownie and Peep right there, but they're able to pick up Runaway's able to pick up his other player to rotate out of there.
Gotta say, Pickford, T for P, not doing diddly poo in this last match. You would think a team that is as far behind as they are right now would try to do something to make up for make up some of that ground, and here they are just running on top. Zeno here looks like a cat on top of a hot tin roof here. Not doing anything here is T for P. Just, it looks like they've settled into their second place finish. Not surprising when you have a player like Dodger on your team.
It's very difficult when you have to go out there and score points. You see very few teams, maybe Forsaken Gaming is really the only team that's very good at going out there. 187 Black was masters of it, but going out there and scoring a lot of points purposely in one match, going out there and finding kills and getting them, that's obviously a difficult task, and a lot of teams can't do it. And it's not what T4P has been doing. T4P has been playing that Outcast Alpha style game, getting in zone, holding it down, and getting into the last match, and really being able to get a good placement point match after match after match. But with that said, when you have to close a distance, you have to go out there. You have to go after SpaceX. You have to go after the team that's ahead of you, and take those kills. Go after them, kill them, and then do well. And that's something that T4P didn't do. That's something that MŠF didn't do. You know where you can find these players. If you really, really want to, you can find them. You know where they are and go after them. And neither one of these teams has done that. It looks like they're going to settle for their especially as MŠF, because MŠF has nothing to lose, because 6th place is just as is as bad as 7th place or 8th place. So if you're not going for that 5th place, at least T4P is going to still probably come in 2nd place. Or they are going to come in 2nd place and still get those prizes. But for MŠF, I don't know why they haven't really been aggressive to go after Outcast Alpha and get them out of here.
Looks like Brownie here on Outcast Alpha. Rotating around.
They gotta get down, pushed hard south again. I think this is the same place that it was last match in regards to how this zone finished.
Elmont getting a shot here by Payne. The rest of Forsaken Gaming Red, he's going to have to get in the grass and heal up.
T4P gets into the zone right by Rozhawk, just on the edge. Happy to be right there. You have MŠF Runaway, who is he by himself? Looks like he is, like, for some reason down there all by himself, while the other 2 guys, 10 kits in blue zone, they're rotating in right now to get into that zone with MŠF. Plus they get pushed away in, but MŠF and SpaceX right there. With SpaceX and T4P getting danger close to each other, they could get into a battle. If looks like they're all going for the same spot, maybe SpaceX is going to figure out that T4P is there and decide to stay on that far side of the water.
Now the Embassy pushing in close to where Tequila shots are at. And Pickford, I couldn't help but notice it looks like the zone.
Oh, and MŠF is going right into T4P.
It looks like the zone here, Pickford, is very similar to the first leg zone.
Almost exactly like the first zone that we saw with those guys hiding under the bridges and stuff like that. But T4P is took out Runaway from MŠF. Not only blue zone and 10 kits up, they're going to rotate, but they're going to rotate into the other 2 members of T4P on this other compound, along with SpaceX sitting on the northern side. So Metaphor trying to stay alive, but they can't just stay alive. They have to score points or get Outcast Alpha. But looks like SpaceX might be getting danger close to Outcast Alpha.
A lot of kills are happening right now. A lot of people are getting knocked. SpaceX now throwing shots at the team that tried knocking them earlier. But if they're not careful, they could get taken out here. Brownie versus the crew. That's just northwest of where they're at. As the zone pushes in, SpaceX is going to have to push in. So is Outcast Alpha. Are they going to see one another here?
They very well could. SpaceX is pushing right in across the. So it's actually let the blue come in a little bit. They're going to shoot at. Oh, and they go after Alpha. They see them and they rotate. They take out Avaya and Sarge.
Sarge, Avaya going down. Brownie almost going down as well. SpaceX. I believe they lost one of their members. Daddy Go-To. Not a surprise once again. He seems to love taking early exits on Fridays. Maybe it's because he just enjoys the hell out of my voice while I'm announcing.
SpaceX deciding not to push, even though they got 2 knocks, and now Outcast Alpha able to pick up all their players. Huge decision by SpaceX to not push right there, knowing they had 2 knocks. And now Outcast Alpha getting rounds by Jay White. Brownie does go down.
Jay White take a shot at Brownie, getting the finish on Brownie.
Peep, very, very low. Vida, I mean, I don't know if SpaceX is even watching the kills, or if they knew this, they would push really hard on Outcast. They can take them out right now. Brownie is taken out. There's down to 3 players. One of them is knocked. So they're down to really 2 players up. There's no one pushing on them to take advantage of this.
What they do have to be careful is Orc King and Kark. You're keeping an eye on SpaceX as well, keeping them at bay, but it looks like they're going to drive right up on this team.
They got a knock here. They got a knock here. They figure they're going to push this compound and try to take out these guys, Team 23.
Car going down by Payne from the other side.
Now Payne and Williams still up, trying to save it. He
gets the finish.
Out. SpaceX does get the kill. They do get the four kills. They have 3 members up. And now they're putting the rounds on to Alpha.
And Forsaken Gaming Red as well, getting a knock there on Jay White.
Can they take out Alpha?
The finish on Sarge, or on Jay White. Drago gets the finish on Sarge, or gets the knock on him. Anyway.
But now they're way out of the zone though too. This is a 5th zone. I don't know if they can get if Outcast Alpha can get out of this zone. They get knocked out in 9th place.
Drago keeping an eye on Payne as Payne misses every.
It doesn't matter though because Metaphor out. So it looks like Outcast Alpha has guaranteed themselves a 5th place finish, even though they did get knocked out in 8th place.
They get knocked out. Metaphor not surviving.
So they're already knocked out.
And that's going to do it for them.
The T for P looks like they're done. They're way out. They're still around. All 4 of their members up. This is where they're going to try to get those kills now. Maybe they can do it now. They get across this river though. And with Team 18, Ice right there. To get in the zone. As soon as they go to that river, that's going to be easy to shots out.
T for P throwing shots over at 10 HP, unable to hit them, unable to do anything other than gets a couple of knocks. SpaceX is still in this match. T for P needs to start getting a whole bunch of kills if they want to do something.
They need to do something because they're running out of time. It's too little, too late. Plus, they're way spread out.
And SpaceX is still going to be able to hold this zone, hold the high ground in the next circle. It's looking like SpaceX might potentially do it here. Doesn't seem like there's shots over at 10 HP. 10 HP. Now 5 teams left remaining in this match for Forsaken Gaming. Team for P, Team 18, which who the hell knows who that is and who cares?
And they go to
No!
Ball's out in 5th place. Excellent job by them.
Pretty Boy D trying to push in a little bit closer. Zone pushes in on Pretty Boy D. He doesn't have much to do here. He's gonna have to get a move on. He's gonna try and heal up. And this is it for T for P, ladies and gentlemen.
T for P
Ladies and
goes.
gentlemen,
SpaceX
T
has
for
done
P
it.
is out. SpaceX is still in it. And ladies and gentlemen, here it is. Your first place team for the Scrim Season 2. Sponsored by HyperX.
It's going to be SpaceX. Congratulations to the boys from SpaceX now. It is all down to just the end of the match. SpaceX has done it.
Forsaken Gaming still has 4 of their members going to try and go out on top. They still have this one, I don't know, guy.
Got
still
Lord
matched
Ice
it.
from Elite. Never heard of him before. He doesn't have the GME, but you know what? He's still playing for him. Good for them. Got themselves at least a 3rd place finish. But Trick and the guys from Forsaken Gaming, you know, they might not be able to win the whole thing or come in 2nd place. But they can't come in 1st place in the last match with all 4 of their members up. Gold, Jonica, Gold, Trick, they're all up there. They know Giuliani's up there. Trick is trying to get eyes on Giuliani, but he is in that 3rd-party prone.
Trying to drive off. Junie Drago go down quick.
But then Giuliani takes out Trick. Gold's trying to get to him.
Giuliani rotating now, diving into the dirt, searching for gold.
Trying to throw some grenades on Trick and Gold. Trick gonna get picked up. This is good. Obviously Giuliani. If he gets picked up, he's pretty much done for. Trick is knocked again.
Lord Ice gets taken out by Giuliani.
It's a 1v2. Giuliani. I don't know if he knows there's 2 guys knocked. It's 2 people, Gold and Clown versus Giuliani. Can he clutch this? I don't know. Gold's over there to pick up Trick.
Giuliani able to get a finish there on Jonica with that
and Junie's getting over there.
Junie gonna crawl over, try and get
he can't get to him though.
Junie gets taken out by Gold with that MK14. Gold trying to take Giuliani out, knows he's in the grass, but Clown gets to finish the very last kill of the HyperX Scrim Season 2.
Done by Trick. How appropriate for Trick to get the last kill. And as we finish the last match of the season, that is 8 weeks, 24 scrims, 96 matches. Trick gets the last kill. To all those guys that have played 96 matches for this title, hard-earned SpaceX wins it all. But for this last match at 1st place, Forsaken Gaming with 11 kills. 2nd place, SpaceX, our season winners with 10 kills. 3rd place is Ghost Melee Elite with 0 kills. 4th place, T for P with 9 kills. 5th place, Team New Hampshire with 3 kills. 6th place, 10 HP with 5 kills. And in 7th place, Tequila Shots with 2 kills. And in 8th place, Forsaken Gaming Red with 5 kills. Congratulations to those teams, plus all of the teams that participated. What a great finish.
Well, Pickford,
it was wonderful.
It was wonderful. I hope it was as good for you as it was for me.
It was. It was wonderful. It was a great time. I can't. Better than season 1. It was exciting. It had everything closer, tighter, more. All we had in season 1 was 1 match for 5th place. Coming into the last match here, we had 2, if not 3, very, very close matches. So it was very, very exciting. I cannot complain about one part of it, and I can't wait to see what happens in season 3. Plus, if you don't know, we're going to have some big giveaways still in this match, and we have a huge award show on Monday and a 16-team TDM tournament. If you haven't signed up yet, get your team in there. And if you have a grudge for another team, let Brownie and C-Dub know, and they'll put you in that team in the first round, so you're guaranteed to have at it if you have a grudge that was not settled in Season 2.
All right. Let's close this thing out. Where's C-Dub? Where's Brownie?
Help me get in here.
Tell him to get the hell in here. C-Dub, Brownie.
And if you haven't done it yet, you still have time to go in there, type in !ticket. If you haven't, you might as well cash in all your tickets. There's no other reason to save them. They're not going to go anywhere. They're not any good after tonight. Cash in the last of your tickets. If you haven't earned enough for a ticket, everybody gets a free ticket. Just put !ticket, enter. You'll get yourself a ticket for this giveaway. We have multiple items about to be given away, so make sure that you do not leave any of your brownie points sitting around for no good reason. Cash them all in right now. Give yourself the best chance to win a prize as we finish out the season.
So, Pickford, what are you planning on
Yes, sir.
doing during the off season?
I'm gonna have scrims. I know they are. So it's still off season for us.
Oh.
They also have the
Well, that's
seasons.
exciting.
So, but I'm just excited to see what's gonna happen. To see if we're gonna have new teams that show up. And now, when that happens, a lot of the off season, you're gonna see players change teams. A lot of guys stay with their team just until the season ends. Looks like Rain is going to be leaving for T4P from the looks of it. Looks like she's just finishing out the season with Autobots. And I know that the Fat Boy left Autobots, so it looks like the team he's going to end up on if won. And Peep is he going to stay on OUTcast Alpha? Plus any other members. You saw that Tequila Shots was going to be announcing some movement. So did Chibi say that. So we'll have to see where some of these players end up. It's usually in the offseason where these people make their movement to new teams. We'll see how that happens. And they also realize that maybe they don't get along with some of their new teammates. That's when you'll see a lot of movement in that offseason.
Spurs are in. Senior Cummings.
Oh, they're in?
Yes.
Well, let's see.
I guess I'll announce it. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, last scrim of this season. First place, Forsaken Gaming with 109 points. Second
Respectable
place,
number.
Tequila Shots with 76 points. And third and fourth place, buddy, it's a tight one. To take fifth place in the entire standings. A 1 point difference here between third and fourth place. Going to OUTcast Alpha. Taking home fifth place with 74 points in tonight's scrims. Metaphor finishing in fourth place with 73 points.
Wow, that close. Two match points separating after 96 matches? 2 match points separating fifth and sixth place. Wow. I mean, about as close as it possibly can get. How exciting. How down to the brass tacks. And you know what? It was exciting, and it came down right to the end. Wow. Congratulations to OUTcast Alpha for clutching that third place finish, making sure that they guarantee themselves a fifth place finish overall. And to Metaphor, you had the opportunity, you had the chance, you weren't able to finish it off, and you end up in sixth. It's got to be a very bittersweet. Sixth place is like 16th place. You get 1 place in point. Sixth place is at one spot after all that work, and you've lost You'll end up losing it by 2 points overall, but in 2 points in match points. Wow. That's a bitter pill to swallow.
Thirst for Points finishing in 7th place for the evening. Very disappointing for them. As SpaceX
And one of their worst finishes recently.
Yes, and SpaceX finishing in 8th place. Still,
But that's kind of what they've been doing on Fridays. But T4P, normally a team that's consistently in the top 5. I think some of the finishes one of their worst finishes in recent history. So maybe that pressure got to them a little bit and caused them to not be able to be as successful as they wanted to. And you know what? They had opportunity. They had the chance. They were 15 points allowed, but just think, 1 week ago they were in first place. They had the chance to win it all. All they had to do was just hold SpaceX off, and they weren't able to do it. And SpaceX came back and took that. And this is the first time in now 4 weeks that Thirst Points was not able to take that spot. That SpaceX held them off. And so, I mean, every position that people have earned, if got in here, they've earned. There's no way to say that, no one's been scammed. You can't be scammed over 96 matches. It just doesn't work that way. Wherever you finish is what you earned, whether it be first place or 45th, any spot in between. So all these teams, whatever you got, that's what you earned. And congratulations to whatever you got. But wow, that was. I know for some teams, it's gonna be a little hard to accept how close they came to come just a little bit short.
Well, gentlemen, I believe you have some giveaways to give away.
Yeah, so apparently somebody out there thinks that the points reset tonight, but they don't.
So you don't have to buy. You don't have to. Your points will continue on.
Well,
I might have said to them to cash in all your points, because why would you want to keep your points?
Because we have giveaways. Well, because we have 4 giveaways on Monday for the award show.
Oh, yeah. Well, don't worry about that. Cash in all your points, and I'll just keep mine. See, it works out well that way.
Oh man, yeah. I've been
I don't have any points.
Pickford was saving up his points for.
Yeah, I don't have any points, so it doesn't really matter. I have 0 points.
Lord. Yeah, I was wondering what I missed. Oh well, I guess everyone will have 1 or 2 points come Monday. But yeah, we'll make it work. So we ready to do this? Oh, first, I do want to remind everybody that we still do have spots open in the TDM tournament that will happen directly after the award show. So approximately 11:15 on Monday. If you have an axe to grind with somebody else, that is the place to do it. And also, if it's successful, we'll probably keep going with it and have prizes and stuff like that. So definitely worthwhile to show up and make sure that there are more of them. But all that being said, and I'm sure nobody will hear it because they'll be complaining about winning or not winning this giveaway.
Mm-hmm.
The first winner is Giuliani. So Giuliani gets
Whoa,
the choice of
nice.
the 3 products.
Congratulations, Giuliani.
Congratulations, Rudy.
Not only does Giuliani get the big win, he wins surprises at the end. What does he want? What's he gonna get? What's he gonna snatch up? Let's see.
What are the options?
An apple, a pear, a kiss the lips.
The glasses, the
Tongue or no tongue?
earbuds.
And the claw socks.
Yeah. Glasses, earbuds, or claw socks.
Or Duke juice.
Or Duke juice, yeah. You could definitely take some Duke juice.
Thank you
he's
for the
already
plug there,
got-
Magic Fiesta.
He's already got overflowing barrels of
The smooth brain
strategery or something.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, he takes the glasses.
SpaceX players.
He wants the
Giuliani
glasses.
wants the glasses. So the next one will be for the earbuds or the claw socks.
Let's go.
Horsepower.
Horsepower from the great state of New Hampshire.
State of New Hampshire. God damn.
Horsepower wins either the headphones or the earbuds or claw socks.
Dodgers pissed about the tickets.
I'm sure. If he had won, I wonder if he'd want his tickets replaced.
Where is horsepower?
Uh-oh. He's
Where
here.
is he?
He's
Horsepower
right here.
did
He's
type
right here.
in
I
the
see him.
chat.
He's like, wait, what?
Oh yeah, he's there. Cool.
How does he want?
He
Come
has
on.
not responded.
He just says
He
just said.
Wait, he said, "Wait, what?"
I mean, responded with what he wants. That is.
Oh, okay.
I hope he takes some claw socks. His own teammates like, take those claw socks, buddy. You know what,
Wow,
Rain?
what if-
Shut the hell up. Yeah, no one's getting their points refunded, so eat shit.
What?
If you had won, you would be saying that? Don't listen. You gotta get your points back.
Horsepower
Brownie.
wants the earbud.
Brownie.
Horsepower.
Brownie.
Has horsepower said
Yes,
anything
he
anywhere?
wants-
Brownie.
Yeah, he
just
said
DM'd
he was
me.
here. I
He just DM'd me that he wants the earbuds. So
There you go.
Okay.
You got the
Brownie.
earbuds. Yeah,
Yes,
laugh.
Duke.
I'm
Brownie.
answering, fat boy. You shut up too.
Brownie.
Yes, Duke. Yes.
Stop eyeballing me. You're making me feel weird.
Wizard.
Wizard with 119. He won the
Thanks.
what
Walter.
the claw socks.
Brownie, stop touching my lap. Professional environment. Trying to give away stuff.
Wizard 94, are you here?
That's not you.
Huh? He's not touching me?
No, 40M Wiz tried to say I'm here, but I don't think that's the same Wiz.
No.
What did I win?
Oh,
You
there
won
goes. Wait,
claw
wait. You
socks.
went claw socks.
Congratulations.
I choose you. Yeah, horsepower. We know. We got that. Yes.
Is there a second pair of
Delusion's
claw
trying to buy
socks
10
as
more
well, Tito?
tickets.
Not that I've been made aware of. Oh wait, yeah, there is a second pair of claw socks.
Because
Holy
we didn't
shit,
give
yeah,
a-
because
we
we
didn't
didn't
give
do it
away one on
yesterday.
Wednesday.
Yeah. My bad. That's on me.
Hashtag Pickford lies. Yep. Hashtag
I
do
love
a
it.
Dodger spent all his tickets.
As long as Dodgers.
And Chippy
the one
won.
that's-
Chippy won the
the
last
one that's
pay-
on the butt end of those lines.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it.
As long as Dodgers would have lost them all his points. Lexi wants to kill Pickford. I love you too, Lexi. Peep, you're a you're a poachie. Shut up.
Who? A peep? Who?
Yep.
You're talking about the guy that's gotten traded to 3 or 4 different teams in a season?
That's right. He said that I rigged the whole thing.
Yeah. Well,
Yoshi also thinks it's rigged. So good.
Everything's rigged.
Yoshi, for real, you're an idiot. If you think that we care enough to rig claw socks giveaways and headphone giveaways, but okay. Wadu keeps wanting to know why Brownie likes men. Maybe because he's handsome. Why, you have a problem with gay people, Wadu? Are you a homophobe? Are you against that kind of stuff? Because you know what? That's against TOS. And we wouldn't want that. Wadu, would we? Rain. Yes, our team got wiped in 2 seconds, but you know what? I didn't leave my team twice, did I? Have fun at T4P. I'm sure that's going to last long. Eat Dookie is going to poop on Dookie, so he's going to eat Dookie and then poop on Brownie.
yeah. I'll watch that.
I'd pay for that. I mean, I don't know. It's a brave new world. It's okay if you like. It's okay. Like I said, this is a non-judgmental area. Again, on Twitch, it's against TOS to be against to say anything homophobic. So I am for whatever Brownie chooses to be. That's good for him. If he wants to love a man or a woman or anything else, that's his decision, and I'm proud of whatever he decides.
Wait, is he allowed? Are goats allowed?
Is the go-to allowed to what? To love Brownie?
Brownie to love a goat. Is that allowed?
Yeah. If that, well, I don't know. It depends what the state laws are.
So, is that gonna do it? Is that it for us, gentlemen?
Yeah, I believe that's it.
That's it? Alright, fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna do it for Scrim Season 2. Wonderful season, incredible play by one team. The team that won it all. Everybody else, not so great because you didn't win. So, how unfortunate. To everybody that participated, to everybody that was in the chat or was just watching, didn't say anything in the chat, to Brownie, C-Dub, putting this thing together, and as always, to some of the other announcers. Who were they? Voodoo, Nikki, and to you, Pickford. Always a pleasure to be alongside of you in this this tiny little booth where you take up about 50% of the space and I take up about less than that.
He says he wants to get his hands on your fake beard.
Peep can shut the hell up. I think he should focus on trying to find a new team for next season. Well, a team that he will stay with for the entire season.
That's
teammate. All right, I think that's gonna do it. Thank you to HyperX for sponsoring this.
Of course.
Wonderful Scrim season. This incredible event showcase the immense amount of talent that is part of these tier 3 or 4 scrims. I don't remember. I lost count.
Tier 7. I've heard.
Yes.
Tier 100.
Until next time. I don't know when that's gonna be, but we also have the award show on Monday, so make sure you tune into that to
save your tickets for that for the award show on Monday.
Yeah. So so for everybody that's majority of everybody that's participated, you get to watch all these awards be given out to better players. So enjoy that. And until then, this has been the HyperX Scrim Season 2.